right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to ASV Collectibles and hanging out with us here today for another statue chat and shenanigans. Not just statue. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. A lot of new things going on in the community and other communities with that because I'm involved in a lot of stuff. But today we got our boy Marcos Mora in the house, and we got the Legend Lane hanging out with us today. Mr. FBJ will be in shortly, so hopefully he can come in and we can start harassing Marcos as soon as possible.
You will.
Well, no. Tonight is because FBJ was so locked in on that Superman on Throne. It's going to be sure. It's going to be time. It's going to be this is the secret plan, guys, that he obviously cannot be seen right now, or no one in chat. Don't anybody say anything. Is that we have a grand plan to get him to live pre-order that because he's been like, I'm going to get it for like months.
Let's instigate it as much as possible.
Well, he does it to a lot of other people.
Let's be the good friends we are and give him some bad advice.
Good friends.
Hey, it's only a couple $100 he'll be out. That's
it's look. It's like I said it before, and I'll say it again. You know what? Just do it before it runs out. Just put the PO in. You know you want it, or if you're in the mix, you're kind of like maybe. Just do it. What's $200? Who cares? Throw in the $200.
I mean, if you cancel it a year from now, it doesn't really matter the $200. What would you have done? Got a new tire for your car that blew out or something.
Yeah. You can always patch a tire for free. You don't need $200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what masking. That's what tape was made.
I've done it plenty of times. But let me say what's up.
We got in the chat.
We got Knight in the house. We got Battle Cat. Mr. Kiefer is in the house. We got Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy from Godlike Studios. So
congrats again on 20K and the giveaway.
Was it 22,000? 22,000K yesterday. If you guys didn't miss it, he did a lot of.
He's taken off, man. I think it's when you that's like another channel from guys who they've been running their channel for several years, and just all of a sudden, probably in the last year, they went from being maybe a couple thousand, and I think they just passed 75K. Subs on their thing. I think they're 77 now.
Wasn't Batman Statue Collector? He just hit 200,000 as well.
Yeah. I mean, once you get roll, you may come in waves sometimes, but when you get going, that's why you're going to be at 1K before you know it. You're just going to be like, hey, are we ever going to hit that first milestone? And then you'll hit it, and then you're going to see yourself.
Well, I'm not lying, dude. It took 6 months to get from 500 to 1K. For us, on the Godlike, it really did. It's crazy, and then it took less than a year to get from 1K to 22. So,
Well, I mean, if I'm lucky enough, that'd be great. If not, it's okay. I mean, I got a great list of subscribers. We're about 6 shy of 300, which bless everybody that's joining this chat. You guys, it warms my heart that you guys here with me mostly every Saturday, where we could do something like this and we could chat a little bit. I know there's other YouTubes you can watch and people that kind of do the same thing, but I try to bring up some new renders, new projects, some protos. I actually got a proto, should be coming in within a couple of weeks. Man, it should be next week. I would think next week Brainiac will be coming in, the quarter scale. Nice. I'm super excited about that piece. Yeah. I should be getting a Ultraman into custom piece. And a lot of stuff coming in this year.
Where is the the Mongol that you were showing last week? Is that one sold out now?
What was that?
Is that one sold out now?
I believe there might be one spot left for Mongol. I think one spot where it did so. I got to double check. But pretty much that group, everything that Commissioner's doing has been selling out.
Yeah, he usually tries to get 20, 25, I think, every
yeah. It's a very small ES for those that would like to know that he doesn't do any.
That kind of makes sense because they're aiming for a little bit not necessarily lesser known, but also specific stuff like that.
Well, it's like you got your diehard villain collectors, and you're not going to get what you want through license. So this group, they did Parasite, right? They did Ultraman. They did Brainiac. I mean, we got Prime One Brainiac, but that was more like a Dr. Octopus than an actual Brainiac.
Justice.
It's just
and they'll do some really that one combines elements of specific story, Sinestro Corps Mongol mix, like things you wouldn't normally get. That they do something like, hey, here's a specific story version or costume.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's a black suit for Spider, like it's a major turning point costume from the games, well known. But that's what I like about customs. Is they're not always up really my alley. I am definitely more of a license. That's just kind of how my basketball bounces a lot.
Right.
I always really all the customs that people do, because they will do some really crazy or story specific looks or something like that, which is what I really like about them. Even if they're not something always up my alley necessarily, like that dark side that, the dark side on Throne.
Right. The one
that feels like, obviously Prime 1's one. That feels like the most natural thing to do, but you guys are doing such, like, you can throw in some of the kitchen sink with some of the stuff you want to include with it.
Sure.
Maybe license wouldn't want to do it.
Right. And any all commissioners that do fan art pieces, that's the beauty of it, right? You have that liberty where you don't have to listen to somebody else and say, well, we can't put that in our piece and we can't do this, or they change things, and you just kind of you get what the fan base wants. I understand that. Hey, thanks for joining, Carl. Mr. Michael Reyes, thank you again for coming in. My boy Michael from Tracy, man. We gotta get together, buddy. I gotta see some new stuff you got. I know you got some goodies.
Because that's a lot of times I know with LPS. I know Jay has talked about it with licensors. They might say, and I know this for me, not with statute, but for a series of Hot Toys figures, they're finally doing something one of the old video games, but the costumes don't look it. The armors aren't exactly matching up like with the video game. But that's because the licensor Disney says, well, the most recent showing of these characters or media that they were in was like Clone Wars, which was like 9 or 10 years later. So they want you to always, like, if it just, for instance, it might be like, say, if you were doing that, you guys were a licensed company doing that dark side. Well, maybe the last time we saw a dark side in a more seen media than the comic, that's what you guys wanted to do. Like, we're trying to do, like dark side from Superman, Batman, Public Enemy storyline, like they're specifically we want to do. But they might say, well, the last time in major media Darkseid was seen, the look we had was like Injustice, like Marcos. They're gonna you can do him on a throne, but you have to do his design look from Injustice.
Sure,
and that would be under the license, maybe the major license. And you might go, but that's not the look we're going for. We're trying to aim this for a specific thing, but
also like license, they want to do stuff that's like they're promoting in comics too. So like I remember, I forgot who said it, but they said a company was doing all these Dark Knight's Metal line. Like they didn't want to do it, but they had to because it was becoming a big thing in comics. Like we want to promote this, so do it in statues, do this before anything else, and it kind of hurt the company honestly. So
and everybody's done them. So
exactly.
you might. I mean, obviously, a lot of times when we see with license, you see like why in the last like half decade or so, like 7 years, did we get so many Ledger Jokers? Like in literally every conceivable scale, method, whatever. Maybe except like a 12th scale statue, scale cell figure, and we'll probably see that. I would be, since they did bail Batman, we're probably going to see Ledger from from that line they're doing. I would not be shocked by at some point. But it pops up like that. That's where customs coming in. Sure, you're never going to have like 300 people are going to buy them, but you get like 20 to 60 you might get where you can have a look.
There has been
an individual 101.
There has been a custom group that sold almost 300. This was back then, I think during COVID when things were really good. It was probably one of the biggest pieces out there in terms of popularity, and it got close to 300. It was in the 200s, which is surprising for customs because usually that doesn't happen. Nowadays, I believe it won't ever happen. I think it'd be very hard for a custom group to sell that much units. I think
they have a hard enough time for the license company selling.
Sure they do. But I mean, in retrospect, the license companies they got to deal with a lot of other stuff than a fan art group does, and then they kind of jab you on the shipping and all this other stuff, and then it takes
Sideshow trying to charge us too much on the shipping and problem. That's crazy talk.
Right.
And
Well,
now you get the tariff tax too on Sideshow.
Yeah. So you kind of
you're still going to have to possibly pay that if you get it from China made in the thing.
you will.
Even a
You're gonna
custom,
anything exported into China, you're gonna pay a tariff. It doesn't matter. You know, it's
and
just
now they're coming down harder on that too, which is actually something I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about, because supposedly before we start getting some of the pictures, other stuff. So now I can't say that I've read this exactly, but from what I've heard that I've seen posted up is with the big beautiful bill that passed, they're supposed to be adding basically fines for bringing in custom, like licensed product. And,
well, I haven't. I
and
found
also,
go ahead.
yes, there's been some competing stuff here. Hey, Carl.
Carl's in the house,
Hey.
man. What's going on, Carl? Thanks for joining, man.
I know supposedly if it's not
Thanks
licensed,
for having
there could be fines. And what else was there? This was a couple weeks ago, so my brain is not remember. It's been a few weeks since I looked at it. But supposedly and it also applied for not declaring like the correct amount.
Yeah. So I got information on that. I pulled some information on that, and I've been looking into it too after you had asked me. There is no specifics on it if it's fan art or licensed. It doesn't say anything about that, but it does say when whoever's the shipping people out of the country, they have to actually report everything that's within that shipping. And if it goes, if I'm correct, if it's like 60 to 100 units going to one place, I think that's where if you don't report it, that's where the fine comes in. But if it's going to separate people, I think it's different. If a unit goes here and a unit goes there and a unit goes here, I think that's how that works. But
I figure it was probably, or else there would have been a bigger brouhaha on some of the groups
sure.
about it. Like if someone was going like, we got this group is closed, baby. Like starting on this day or something.
You know, the reason
like we're going to get nailed 5,000 ahead or something.
Exactly, and I think the reason what people were thinking was that, but what I believe that came about for that was because what happened with the tariffs and China started selling directly to consumers instead of going to a factory, right? So you can go there now and buy a Toyota Tundra if you wanted to, directly from the manufacturer in China and not from our dealership here. And that goes for everything. Remember all the purses, the Jordans. I keep seeing it pop up on my TikTok. You know.
Oh yes.
Right. Air Jordans for like $20.
Yep.
You know, $30, $100. 1,000 shirts for like $40. It's so what they're doing is they're selling directly to consumers instead of going to factories in the U.S. and having to do all that other stuff. So I think that's where that $5,000 fine thing is circling around. But I have more info. I could post it if everybody wants to know about that. I could post that up and people could read about it if it interests anybody. I don't know. I think that really interests people that import and export. Like, for example, Spec Fiction, right? He gets a lot of stuff in bulk to his factory. I don't know if he's affected by that in any way. I never got the chance to chat with him about it.
I don't know what he's doing, but I remember a piece is coming in from him. And I was like, hey, is it like in your your warehouse? He's like, no. Basically, he's like, because I got the shipping notice and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, is it like in the warehouse? He's like, no, everything's due to the tariffs. We're basically just shipping from China. I think he said. Mm-hmm. So like that's what I'm guessing they're doing. What you guys are talking about?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it's smart.
But, yeah, I mean, no matter what the government throws at people, someone's going to find a way around it. Right? We're going to find the loopholes.
Look at politicians.
Exactly. Yes.
Loophole, they know every loophole. They know how to do it. So we just figured them out a little bit later.
Yeah, the rich already know what they need to do. We're the ones struggling on what needs to be done.
And also, real quick, thank you for joining, Carl. I know we're kind of in the middle of a conversation. But thanks, man. One last second, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could see a little bit of Carl's background.
Oh, it's all XM.
Always has it.
All XM.
Yeah, look at it. I got a bunch of XM over here. Okay, you got Apocalypse back there. You got.
Are we just the XM show now?
Mostly all the XM.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I got the XM here too, Carl. Like pretty much most of them. Most of them are down here at the bottom. I got my Avengers line.
Well, like that Deadpool, it's not XM, so might as well get rid of it. Like it makes your collection look bad. It makes your collection look bad, dude. It doesn't match anymore.
Just for everybody to know, this is the second time Marcos has now been making his
it's right in my face.
Deadpool pitch.
Marcos Marco's over here whispering sweet nothings in my ear and trying to flirt with me. You ain't getting Deadpool, okay?
It's right in my face. It's a disrespectful thing he's doing.
Carl's just like, man, if I'm having to listen to just heard sweet nothings in ears, and like, I'm out. Sorry, why did I join again? What was I joining?
He's basically
why did I join again?
Marcos, you know what? If this was like a number 200 or something, maybe, but it's number 2.
That's my favorite number.
Yes, number 2.
Ghost,
don't you already have one?
The happy.
You have the red one of that?
No, I don't have the red one. I have the moped sideshow.
Yeah,
and you call yourself a Deadpool fan, but not.
Whoa!
That.
I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest. But Carl, I'm collecting Marvel. I'm collecting DC 130. Customs, anime. I'm screwed. I just
honestly at this moment, I just feel that Marcos is like Jimmy. One love, Jimmy. But you lost your Iron Man card. Marcos does not have a Deadpool card right now.
Oh man, Iron Man card. Yeah. He just kind of Jimmy kind of like put the Iron Man card in the like candle and just burn it up.
Yeah, I can't share this. I can't share this yet because I haven't had permission. But there's a custom Mandarin going to be made for those Iron Man fans, and let me tell you, the whip I've seen of Mandarin, man, just blow your mind.
MCU
So
Mandarin?
I think Jimmy might end up POing this once I show you guys his custom Mandarin, man. Let me tell you, it is on point for sure. And it ain't movie Mandarin, okay? It's not that goofball. We got like the real comic Mandarin.
Wait, did you? What do you mean goofball?
That come on, man.
That Tony Leung is like what? Yeah, dude, he's like
that is not the Mandarin. I don't care what anybody says.
Like
no, that is not the Mandarin.
Like
okay?
He's one of the biggest, most popular stars now. Even in like Hong Kong, unfortunately, his figure didn't sell.
No, I'm sorry. He's not the Mandarin.
Man, I love the Mandarin for them. I still like the original Mandarin better, even though he is there is a little problem with the whole Fu Manchu thing and everything going on with him. But I still love the Mandarin, like the original version of him.
No,
but that movie, the MCU version did that character. It managed to make me forget about Spider-Man, Iron Man 3, and Travis. What was his name? Slattery. Managed to eliminate that from my memory.
He was just a wannabe terrible hippie actor in that movie.
You know what's funny? Ben Kingsley's been like every race in movies. He's been Gandhi. He's been like other Asians. He's been Jewish. He's been Middle Eastern. Like this dude's been everybody.
Well, let's not forget. I mean, the man who has been like literally everybody was like Christopher Lee. I mean, he's been a vampire. He's been like
no, I'm talking about
resurrected zombie. Yeah, he was Fu Manchu, who's supposed to be Chinese.
Yeah.
In some movies back in like the late 60s, early 70s, he's been a space alien. He's been another space alien in Star Wars. I mean, the man has been intergalactic with all the races that he's been.
I mean,
and hit the like button too. Is Jimmy a guy like just mentioned?
But yeah, so that I just wanted to throw that out for Jimmy because I know he's going to PO it once he sees it. But yeah, the Mandarin's in a mix. When I get some updated images and stuff, and they're willing to send me something better right now, it's whip. It's like kind of grayish. Details are being put on, but it's looking good. It's looking real good. So for those comic fans of the Mandarin, the real Mandarin, you're gonna love this piece. So and last week, we chat a little bit about crypto, the new 52. If you guys remember, towards the end of the stream, because Mr. Lane was doing that beautiful unboxing. And he was giving everybody an eye show. If you know what I'm talking about. We're getting a lot of eye candy on that unboxing there, my friend. And so I did show crypto, the new 52. He had the wolf face, and I was sent an image of the more classic lab. I guess you'd be like more of a lab-looking crypto, if I'm correct. Let's see. Let me share the screen here. Nope, that's Marcos.
That's a show right there. That's a show. Need some help? Well, I can do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Go ahead. If you can pop that up.
No, you gotta share it though. I can't share it.
No, it's on. I shared it. It's on there.
Really? It's not. Okay.
Oh, listen. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
So there's the look. Let me zoom in on it a little bit.
Wow.
So this is more.
Crypto's coming out lately. A lot of cryptos.
Yeah, but crypto like this crypto, I do like it a lot. They really did give it
He
that
looks more
good lab
aggressive.
look.
Yeah, a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, he's got more of the, and I'll have more images later once the renders are done and stuff. But he's got a little more hair than the lab, but it's to help transition with the sort of wolf body. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can find the other one. Well, I don't have the other one right here with me, but I'll pop it up here shortly. But yeah, that's the look of it. I think it looks great. I think the face looks really, really good with the snarling teeth and kind of like the aggression. I know, Marcos, you're more of a go happy lucky with anything Superman. What do you think of this this version of Crypto?
It's not bad. I know in the New 52 they did give him that wolf look, so I get it. I'm more of the I like Crypto in the movie, but that's not Crypto to me. Crypto is like, the short hair lab, pretty big, kind of long, tall dog. So this is still a departure from that. I know why, like you said, now I can see what you're saying with the wolf body kind of and still having a normal-ish dog face now. Stanley said that's way too scary. It'll be cool though. This commissioner doesn't do light up, so I'm about to say the eyes that they lit up, that'd be pretty cool. But
no, don't say that. Don't say that because his Brainiac has some light up in it. It's not Brainiac.
Oh, whoa! You switched up. You switched up.
No. The city is light up.
Oh, he okay. I see.
Yeah. The city's light up, but Brainiac is not light up. But
I don't know. So yeah,
I mean,
go ahead.
I want to see how hard it would be for them to do light up on the eyes, if that's what you're talking about.
It'd be cool. You don't have to have it, but I think you'll add a little something because it's not to be a very intricate piece. Obviously, it's more of a accent piece to another piece. Obviously, that's what
sure. Yeah. It's a companion piece for his Gary Frank Superman and his Ultraman. So yeah,
there's a lot of crypto going out right now. So it's cool.
What's your thoughts, Lane?
I like it. It definitely, obviously, more the mean dog look there. I do think it looks really good. With this one, I do kind of prefer the look like that's coming with that quarter scale one from the movie Crypto that Sideshow is doing. I prefer that. I prefer that look more. I like maybe a little bit smaller dog. Yeah. Well, super Cujo.
Hey, remember Cujo was a Saint Bernard. Okay, this is a lab. Let's not get it mixed up.
Yeah,
Cujo was misunderstood. Cujo was misunderstood, dude.
Go ahead, Lane. Continue.
But however, I do like the Superman, like the dog collar with the insignia on the thing. Like it's like I'm just like there's like the contact code for like the Fortress of Solitude to return him to on the back of that or something. I do think it's a little bit obviously a little bit bigger, so it's a little bit more traditional look to Crypto, like because you normally a little bit bigger dog style.
Right.
The gold eyes a little weird. I guess that's supposed to be the heat vision starting to kick in. Mm-hmm. Like it's starting to power up and the eyes is getting ready to fire away. There's nothing I can really say, like, oh my gosh, what are they thinking with this kind of general design? I'd be interested to see how well they would hit the details for the fur. That's usually one of the biggest challenges, whether figure or statue wise.
Right. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Is trying to hit that. But I think it's a really solid rendering. I would say normally, because I know when there's only a certain amount you can do with custom stuff. If this was a licensed piece, I would almost say I would prefer them if they were doing that, if they could have a switch out cape where it could be maybe a little bit more just a solid piece, or could be a wired cape where you could actually kind of try and get it like that.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Mixed media cape. Yeah, I got you.
But otherwise, I think it looks great. I mean, if they could pull it off, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, and I think they will. I've been actually trying to push for a 1/3 Crypto. and we'll see if he's willing to,
I think
jump on.
Prime One's gonna do that piece, that new Superman they're doing. I think they're probably gonna do like a 1/3 crypto by him, like a add-on or whatever. So we'll see. But if they can do this in 1/3, if they don't do it, if Prime One doesn't do it, and if they do it, that'd be cool. Get a 1/3 crypto out there.
Sure. Carl, what do you think, man?
I wonder if this is gonna have like a switch out head, where they script out like him like actually barking out, because it's already gives like a very aggressive feel. One thing would like make it over the top is like a actual switch out that's like open mouth and maybe like have some like spit on him or whatever. Drool. There we go.
Yeah, some drool. Well, there is the wolf version. So what I'll do is,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I'll show you the wolf version. Let me get out of here so I can kind of finick with it a little bit, because I don't want to.
And New 52 has so many good designs and so many bad ones. Like, it wasn't in between at all. Like, it was such a weird.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
I'm thinking back on it, like, it was such a weird era of designs. Like, it was all Jim Lee too, right? He was in charge of all designs, basically.
Yeah, and I love the 52, man. I'm sorry.
I liked a lot of it. I just, it didn't last long though. Well, if we're honest, like they switched.
No, it didn't, unfortunately. But I do love it. Here's the other one, Carl. There's the wolf version.
Oh, this is like.
So the wolf version, he's pretty much holding one of the Brainiac's robot's arms. So it's not Brainiac himself, but the arms. So there's a little zoom in.
So you can like the new 52 one.
That's the new 52 version. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
We can say this though. This is definitely Henry Cavill's crypto, because he's always angry. It looks like so. This is a Cavill, Zack Snyder crypto if they ever had it. This dog would be.
I can see it like.
It would be Cujo with guns, probably. That's what Zack Snyder would have done.
He put some guns on its shoulder. He's just walking around shooting people.
Cujo with guns, man. Dude, that would be fucking scary, dude. If a dog was that with superpowers and that mean.
But so Carl, my thought is now there's an extra swap out, right? So you get the new 52 that ripped off a robot's arm, and then you get just a growling classic lab looking crypto. So this group is really like at least putting two versions of crypto out there, and you can really only pick those two because the size of the body, right? You can't do something smaller. You know what I'm saying? Because the body's so big, you couldn't put a third different animal or a different look of a dog, right? Okay. So I mean, I could message him and maybe consider it an open mouth with drooling, but then you got like pretty much 3 angry portraits and nothing kind of go lucky happy, right?
No, you don't have to do go lucky happy. You just kind of got to do a normal dog look, like kind of, off in space in their own world,
Or maybe like the head turn and one ear up and the other one down.
Just a normal dog, because that's what crypto is. He's a dog with superpowers. He's a dumb dog, with superpowers.
Well, he's not. I wouldn't say he's dumb, but he's
like as Superman said in the new movie, he's a dog and not really a good dog, but he's out there. Like
oh my God, you're killing me, Marcos.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens with that crypto. Both those cryptos. I can't wait to see the final render and even the prototype, because usually I get some of these pictures and they show me. But Lane was correct. It's very difficult to really nail the hair and to paint on the hair. So, you got to go white, even though it's like a lab. I don't know too many white labs. You got light gold. I got a golden retriever, a golden doodle, actually, excuse me. And so she's kind of like lightest white gold. So I'm just not quite sure how they're going to transition the wolf version. Look, there's crypto right there with Marcos right there.
No, this is Ace the Bat Hound. That's what he is. He would be the worst Ace the Bat Hound. He's too damn nice. He would not be a good guard dog. It's a guard dog.
All right. So I got this other piece. I got several, but this is a new Loki coming. It's a fan art as well. I just want you guys' opinion. There's some little mixed messages there. I wanted to give this commissioner some feedback, but I figured I'd like you guys' feedback. Maybe it's the same as mine or not. It's a Loki. I think the base is very good, but I feel that there's more work that needs to be done. So let me just bring that up. There he is. Let me zoom in on him a little bit.
This is the OG classic version, huh?
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's very OG classic, but there are some things that I would change or want to see changed. I do love this base. I like the
I
snake
get
on
the
one side.
base.
It's a cool base.
You know,
Fenris and Jormungand. Okay.
what was that, Carl? I can barely hear
Oh,
you.
I mean his children. That's basically his children, right?
Right.
Representation.
I think it's Fairnir, and I can't remember the name of the snake. You
World
got the
Serpent.
tree. Yeah, the World Serpent. Yeah. You got Thor's hammer, and you got some other stuff here. But the only thing that really throws me off a little bit with this, and I'll show you some more pictures, is the base looks like it's so detailed. It looks more of a modern piece.
Mhm.
But then he goes straight comic classic, right? You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like giving mixed messages. It's like, are you going with classic comic or classic Loki? And I don't remember classic Loki being this ripped. Like the body proportions a little off.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
was like very skinny in like the very early depictions of him. Like he's
right?
like a skinny guy.
Yeah, he's very, very lean for sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Trying to see. Should have had more pictures here.
He's like not. He's not like not. You know, he's not ripped. He looks like he's in good shape. If that makes sense. Like he's. Like I'm looking at the comics right now. He's not like skinny, but he's not Thor. If that makes sense. You know.
Right, but the thing is too, it's like what I don't know if he's trying to modernize the classic look, but it's kind of throwing more classic, even though the proportions are a little off. Like the face is super hyper realistic. If you can see it, I got some more images here, but I'm not sure why it's not letting me.
The only
switch
thing too
over.
I'm looking at, if you I can see. So, but in a lot of the comics I'm looking at, see if you go look, zoom in on his like portrait area.
Yeah,
like
hold on.
The little part. Oh, okay, my bad. The little
Yeah,
part.
no, I'll bring it up. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not letting me open all the images.
Dang,
So
well, you know all these people, man. Get all these little exclusives and everything. Custom, man. Dude, this dude does everybody.
Pause.
let me. There we go.
Oh, what is this?
Here we go. Okay, I figured it out. Oh shoot! There we go. I keep saying it, but I'm not making anything happen here. Sorry, guys. There it is. Okay, so I already showed. Oh, this one's with the cup, so he's not holding a tesseract, and he's got a different portrait.
Huh.
This one. You see that?
I do not like the portrait for some reason.
I don't like the portrait on this one. I like the cup idea. I like the cup idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the
portrait.
base. I like the base, and I think it doesn't. The horns though being super cool.
You know,
like
the face on this one really gives me LBS vibes. Not LBS.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, not LBS.
Whoa,
There's another,
whoa.
not LBS. Sorry, Jay.
Whoa!
It's giving me another fan art. I can't say their name.
list right there?
It's another fan art,
Yeah.
but I can't say their name, so sorry about that.
Okay. This man
But,
going shady. Both. Oh, we don't like the portrait, and then freaking Will's over here. It looks like LBS. No cake though. No cake. So that's a downgrade.
Well, I see
Oh,
the
so-
Elvis inspiration in the butt. That's for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. No cake right there, dude. None at all.
Hey,
Yeah. There's
LBS
no
Aquaman.
cake. Is that something I need to tell the commissioner to add more cake to that?
You need some cake.
Not
You don't have to
really. I
give him
don't
big
think so.
racing cake, but you got to give him some cake.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
kinda
like
ripped.
I
He's
said,
kinda ripped.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
he's-
issue.
he's-
He looks ripped.
yeah, he's super
Like
ripped.
the
and that's-
muscle is like being shown too much. Maybe that's it. That's the issue.
Well, I think that's what's throwing it out. I mean, right here he doesn't look too ripped, but his side profile is not thick. He's very kind of lean there. And then you can see this portrait's different. Doesn't have the goatee. But let me and then you can see here the World Serpent kind of coming around Fëanor around right there. So that's kind of cool. I like that transition there with the
Do
World
we know what
Serpent.
the green thing, the green thing on the base is? Is that?
I think
fire?
I think it's just a green flame. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if it's a light up
It's
or
like
not.
more of his power, probably. You know, how, like his power. He
Oh,
does.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does like green imagination or incantation type things. You know, what is that? Tesseract?
Yeah, this looks like a Tesseract, but it's not glowing like the other one. Not sure what happened there in that image.
Yeah.
But also, what I was trying to say is, see where his helmet, like the mask part and the chest part is right there, the yellow.
Yeah.
And a lot of the comics I looked at from the early days, it was green as well, and then some of them were yellow as well. So like, it's not like he's going off script. I think maybe green right there would have been a little bit better than that yellow.
But do you feel like it's like a modernized version of the classic, or is just giving you mixed ideas of what it's supposed to be?
A lot of companies do like artist interpretation of classic looks now. I think they do that a lot. So I don't think it's off.
Yeah, they're still within the classic, like the overall classic detail, but having like slight twists.
Yeah, it's like those G1.
I don't mind it though.
Yeah. Like it's like the G1 pieces from XM, like they're G1, but they modernize it. You know, they kind of do their own artist interpretation. That's what it looks like he's trying to do with this. And I'm not a big comic Loki portrait fan in general. I think he looks ugly, and maybe I'm just like spoiled, like not spoiled, but like the movie actor Tom Hiddleston is like a relatively he's a good looking guy. So like you know, it's kind of hard going from like that to like ugly Loki stepchild redhead. You know, redheaded stepchild. So
right.
But like all portraits on comic pieces so far, like the Sideshow one, a couple customs, for me they just look like he's a doof, like a goofus. You know, I don't know. But overall, the statue, it's okay. How well it will sell, I don't know. There's definitely things they need to change up. I do think he's a little bit too ripped. Maybe slim him down a little bit. You can still like make him. You can still make him toned. You know, like he's not. You don't have to make him like like skinny. But definitely, he looks a little bit too ripped. Like look like his little trap, like, the trap area. Like,
yeah, that's the part right here.
Yeah, he's yoked, dude, right there, man. Shit. But that's not bad. That's not a bad portrait.
Okay, if it's good,
yeah, I mean, the only thing I'd say with this portrait is needs a little bit more skin pores. He's looking a little flat. I mean, you can't see all the texturing in the suit. So this commissioner, he put a lot of work into it. The battle damage on the horns. Let's see. I got some more portraits here. Here's a close run with the Tesseract with them just kind of smiling. I mean, they sent me a bunch of images, so I'll just keep going. He's got my look right there. That could be me.
Yeah, see, this one not for me. I don't know why.
What?
I don't like
this look.
I don't like this one.
You don't like this look? God damn it!
Not on Loki. Not on Loki. On you is fine. Not on Loki.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What do you guys think about the gold helmet and the yellow, like overall statue color? Like, I don't know. It looks weird that it's a gold helmet and everything else is yellow.
Maybe
well, the thing is with that, Marcos, is if you did the part around the neck green, it'll mix too much with the green on the rest of the suit. So yeah,
no, I'm talking about the horns area.
No, I understand that, but I think that's why it's like that. It doesn't bother me as much as I would.
I see what you're saying, Marcus. Because like the rest of the suit is like bright yellow, but like the horn is like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, with the kind of so they like match the gauntlet and the in his spear, but not really the rest of the costume.
Maybe add some like gold highlights like in the glove area and like on the thing over here. Maybe just add slight lining of like gold. Maybe it'll help.
I just think if you're gonna do all that yellow, might as well just go with the classic comic yellow horns. You know,
maybe do yellow or add some gold highlights.
Yeah,
maybe like onto maybe on the fingers or something like that. You could almost be like there's like on the knuckles or something like in between, or on the kind of like Infinity Gauntlet would have like from the movies where there was some kind of gemming or something. You could have some like little armor. Gold armor.
Gold-ish, not sure.
Yeah, that would match up with the horns.
Yeah. Or all those lines, like where the yellow meets
the
green.
line.
The lines you could do like a gold trim on those, Maybe.
So
I don't know.
So even around the chest area where it sharpens makes those triangle points.
Maybe you can try it out.
On the side. On the line on the side.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, so you're talking about the stitching here
like goldish right there, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Like I don't know if he maybe did that. I don't know if it didn't look good. I'm just saying it is a lot of yellow to just one part on the body basically being gold.
Right. Well, one thing I do notice, like he did put all the creases in the suit, so it's not super flat. You got all the creases everywhere.
No, I don't think that.
Yeah.
I just think.
And then Stanley did bring up a point. The hair needs a lot more work. It's very flat. There's no depth to it. So
Was
I
he
agree
blonde?
with that.
I'm confused. Is he blonde supposedly? Like the back hair is
I
like.
don't know if that's just part of his helmet. That has that hair. I don't think it's his actual hair. See, it's like coming from the top of the helmet. So it may be just a blonde piece to that helmet.
It's like those old armor like helmets, back in the day. Like
the ornaments,
like horsehair or some shit in the back.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's probably what it is. Let's get a close up here of the base. So that looks like a broken statue of Zeus. Not Zeus. I'm sorry.
You mean
Odin. Yeah. Unless it's supposed to be Thor. I mean, I can't tell. It looks like there's a patch over here.
Yeah, I think it's.
Got some horns, so it's got to be Odin or King Thor, maybe.
Well, boy, man, it's a good thing you're not in Greece right now. You would have
Greece right now.
A bunch of Greece with pitchforks and flames running up to your house right now to take you around.
So it's Lane. My problem is, and everybody tells me in my family, is my mouth moves faster than my brain. So
I know. Well, I mean, that is an American skill, man.
It must be a Brazilian Portuguese skill because I'm also Brazilian Portuguese. So I
no, that's America. You're here and it's something you learn, inherit, or get it through the water.
I do like the details here on the base with all the Norse scripture. It's got Loki right there, and I do like the way he set the Loki in there. It's kind of like it's not popping out at you like, oh, this is Loki. It's just kind of like in there and it's small. It's got a little bit of the gold. I do like that touch. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see where I'm at here.
Yeah, so far the base here is like very strong, like visually.
Right. But yeah, I do. Like I said, there are some things maybe his proportions need to change a little bit in terms of his anatomy. I'd probably slim him down a little bit more just to kind of match up with the classic look, because obviously he's going for the classic look of Loki. But other than that, I love the Easter eggs on it. The base is probably the thing I love the most on this piece.
Yeah,
is the base and the portrait with the goatee like mine. I love that. It looks great. I fucking love it. And what about you, Lane? What do you think if you were a Loki collector and you'd want a classic Loki? Would this be one of them? Because Roger didn't join us today. I was hoping he would. He actually sculpted a very, very classic Loki, but I think it was based off the TV show. I don't think it was like from the comics. So it looked a lot like that actor in a TV show.
Well, I like it, but I don't. Some with the head sculpts, I just don't love. Some with the chin on the head sculpts, whether I don't know, something with it's not quite working with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I really like the head sculpt look, say the Loki on Throne, the sideshow.
Sideshow did, yeah,
that they have upcoming. I love the base and just like they made sure to have kind of the greatest hits kind of around the Marvel Loki canon, and I actually do like the arm split outs with the Tesseract and then
and the drain.
They both fit. But just the head sculpt isn't working for me. I don't know. It's something with the mouth and chin. Just
do you think the chin needs to be a little wider, or do you think it needs to slim down a little bit more?
I think maybe slim down a little bit. I think it's too. I get what they're gonna go maybe for almost the over exaggerated, proportions a little bit like you would have seen from Walt Simonson or something like that with his art. But I don't know. This one not jiving with me for some reason and stuff. And I usually like most Loki looks. I love the supersized horns. I know Marcos was just like, I'm like, bro, comic Loki needs to have like the most ridiculously overly bug. How is he not like falling head first into the face first into the ground? Mega sized horns on his head. Like he has to have a mega horn on his head. Like that's just the way it is. And it's how do you just explain why isn't he face first in the dirt? He's a god. That's all you gotta say. He's a god, man. Like
It doesn't need explanation.
he doesn't live by our
Yep.
gravity is just something he smirks and says I don't play games with you, gravity.
Yeah, our reality is far different than his reality for sure. Yes.
But overall, I still like the costume though.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he really nails it. I know Mark like the gold kind of with the horns, but I'm okay with them because I'm like, well, at the end of the day, that's like metal. The yellow is like his clothes. It's not like his clothes here is like battle armor.
Right.
It's not like Thor's outfit a lot of times, which would have either armor or a type of chainmail or something like that. If they were going for it was more a metal look, like under his neck part there, like he was supposed to be. If they were going to show him like, well, actually he's wearing kind of a chainmail style outfit over his classic, more of the robes or whatever or outfit he was wearing there, but they're not going for that. Like maybe then I could get where they need to match up a little bit better, where it's be like, well, you need optical highlights or make it clear it's an art, it's a metal armor piece he's wearing along with his big horn helmet.
Right.
But overall, I think it's a good classic Loki kind of look.
Yeah.
But I don't like the facial sculpt. Something for them is just like all of them are just not working for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Carl? What do you think? I know
It's
you got
headed in the right direction. There's like minor tweaks that again, like Lane was saying, like personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the portrait. At least on paint wise, I think it's all good. Yeah, mostly on my issues like the face. I'm just not used to, I guess, that kind of face for Loki.
Right.
It's like with Marcus, like he's like beautiful face.
Well, we don't know all about that.
Well, it's also no pupils. I'm not used to seeing him without having pupils, and his eye. Maybe that has something to do with it too. I mean, it looks more like
I don't think it's 100% complete, but I can message him say you need to put some pupils on this thing. I like the feedback and from the panel and from the chat group as well. Stanley loves it. He says it looks good. Just tweak the anatomy in the face, obviously. So here's a question for you guys. We know with female statues, if the portraits ain't doing it, you ain't buying it. Now, is that the case for male statues as well? Like the portraits have to be on point, and it has to look good enough for you to. If everything's great on the statue and only the portrait's kind of iffy, that's a deal breaker.
Not for me.
To me, yes.
Well, you like Deadpool. He's ugly anyway, so that makes sense.
But I'm looking.
Yeah, to me, yes.
Yeah. The portrait needs to fit the character. Like
yes, that's
if they were, I don't know. I'll just use for like kind of base it off yours. If they did a darkness statue, and one of the physical portraits was supposed to be Jackie Estado, like. With them not having the darkness mask, like symbiote type thing covering his face, like he was a handsome, attractively drawn guy.
Yeah, so he was. Yeah.
If he didn't have kind of a handsome head sculpt, now for that kind of thing, that might be, I might not. If there was two versions like a deluxe with that as an extra head sculpt, like Prime One did, I might just say, yeah, I don't need that because it doesn't look right. But also the same would be said, like. For I don't know if I'm getting freaking Mole Man. I expect to see like kind of a chubby face, kind of a little bit ugly. If I get a Bashonen anime looking like Mole Man head sculpt as the main one, I might go. I'm not going to get that because that doesn't fit the character. He's supposed to be kind of a sort of dumpy, like sort of like not most physically attractive thing I've ever seen kind of guy, like as a villain. Like, that doesn't fit the character.
Well, all right. FBJ's in the house, man. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's good.
It's all good. You missed it, man. I had crypto.
Sorry, I'm late.
Crypto. You're supposed to PO crypto. Late. Come on, man.
I'll jump right in.
Like pre-order?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you were going to pre-order that Superman tonight, right?
That's tonight. That's tonight. Freddie's going to PO Superman on
On
throne.
Me?
He's gonna do
Yeah,
right.
Wait, I think already did. Not yet.
Yeah, I thought you were all in on that.
I am all in, but I wasn't gonna order right away.
Oh, you were all
Freddie,
in like
Freddie,
on
Freddie, how many
January,
times? How
January
many
Nah.
6th
times
of
have I told you?
2026?
How many times I told you, Freddie? You got to do it. Just put the deposit. Don't worry
Nah.
about it.
No.
Okay, just secure your
No,
slot.
but this time I'm not worried because half of the community didn't even want to see it and laughed, thought it wasn't even coming out, and then even when it came out and it was revealed, there was still some that was like, "Come on, man, Superman on throne." Some got one over. That's why I was like, I gauged it and I said, nah, I got time. So
he's waiting for the
I got
ES to
time.
come out.
I got time.
Freddie's gonna be like, I got time, and then he's gonna go like see this other thing and go squirrel. And it's
Actually-
like, Freddie, I thought you just said that this was the best of the best of Superman ever.
Whoa.
Actually, I want to know. I'm actually trying to see where I should get it because I know the shipping is usually expensive on direct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it'll
Don't
be-
get it directly from don't
Yeah.
go directly from Prime One unless you want to.
No.
You know,
Go to like Spec or Comic Chase or one of those guys.
Yeah.
comic concept, even maybe Sideshow because their pricing actually on
Yeah,
it.
that's Sideshow.
For some reason, their pricing is actually about on par, like Common Concepts, other stuff, and everything.
Yeah.
It's like for the Super Deluxe is like $19.95, so it's still $2,000. So it's within, or a lot of times they always seem to be, for whatever reason, a little bit more on top of the more that places a lot of time Prime One pieces might be like
Ooh.
$50-$100 more or something like
Whoever
that.
can get me the best deal, that's the one I'm gonna go with.
That might be Common Concepts.
I'll tell you the
overall
best
shipping.
deal, Freddie. It's going to be.
It's going to be don't buy it. It's
You
going to
don't
be
know.
LeBron James and don't do it.
He just doesn't promote that he sells Prime One. That's what. I don't want to say who it is, so that's why.
Yeah, but I definitely want it though because I want to pair it with my dark side somehow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Dark Side on Throne makes sense. Superman on Throne.
Freddie's the man with the plan.
I don't need it to make sense. I want to get it because I like it.
No,
That's why I want it.
You know me, I was a guy that said like this is the stupidest statue of all time, concept wise. But I think it turned out really good though. Like the statue, like how they did it, the prototype. I think it actually does look good.
And I'll take the comic-esque sculpts.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. To be honest.
I'm not a fan of that comic scope. Honestly, I'm just
Yeah.
not. I didn't like.
You know what
I like the Hush. I think the Hush is good, but the other one, I don't even know who the hell that is. It's like who is this guy?
Stop
dressed
it!
as
Stop it!
Superman?
You could look at it and tell it's Christopher Reeves or Henry Cavill. Come on, man. Don't do
Cavill
that.
was bad, dude. The Cavill one, that was a babyface Cavill.
Thank you, Aiden. The Throne is a work of art, man. Stop.
I wouldn't listen to Aiden.
Don't even listen to what Aiden said. He watched Superman through a legal website, and they said it was bad. So don't even listen.
Aiden likes art like me, man. I'm all about the artistic takes. I don't mind it.
Especially
I don't mind that stuff.
So what do you think of this Loki?
Nah, Loki's not my cup of tea, man.
Yeah. Well, I want to read what Aiden put on here. And he made a lot of sense, except one thing. He says, lessen the musculature, which we talked about. He's got to be a little bit less muscular. He said, shorten the underwear. So pretty much he wants him in a thong, and then update the portrait and bring the Tesseract arm down a little. That might be a little too high. Just kind of bring it up forward. Makes a lot of sense. I don't know about the thong part, but the other stuff makes sense.
It fits Aiden. It fits Aiden. Thong thing.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Not surprised by that at all. So
Yeah. From here, I'm not. I don't know how many portraits this has, but just looking at the sculpt, it didn't catch me too.
that one.
Yeah, I'm not
This is the William portrait right here.
Yeah, this is me. This is me.
This is all right. I like this. This is all right. This one right here is all right.
Thank you. See, Carl was hating on it. He's like, I don't
That's
like
all right.
it.
That looks like Will Dafoe with a goatee, man. That's not.
That's all right.
Oh my god! Now I can unsee it.
Yeah, it's Will Dafoe with a go fucking tee, dude, with a soul patch. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. So now that I look at this closer, Lane, you're right. I think his jaw is too square. It needs to be sharper a little bit.
No, but the thing is, Will, that is his look in comics. I swear, like every other statue has that same fucking jaw, that the crimson chin looking thing, So I'm digging these portraits more and more. Besides the goatee can fuck off. But I think these.
Thank you.
That can fuck off right there. That can just go to hell. The other ones I actually am digging more and more though. I'm not gonna lie. Right when I said Willem Dafoe, I'm like, oh.
Does he not have a goatee in the comics? I'm not big on the Loki
I'm
lore.
not a big Loki fan either.
It's not that we can't grow goatee or anything.
And no cake too. Look at that. That is negative. That's Brie Larson negative cake right there, dude. Like
I said Brie Larson.
we gotta get some cake on there, dude.
Nah, man, I ain't even looking at all of that, man.
I'm not gonna go see at Loki's butt.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't looking at all that. I don't care about that.
That's
But I mean, if you're into that stuff, I'm not. Hey, you into it?
That's the first thing Marco says. Like, where's the cakes?
I'm like, I didn't even think about it, man. Come on,
There
man.
you go. That's
It's firm and
Come
compact.
on.
That's
I don't care
That's
about
not
that.
Asgard's ass right there. That is not Asgard's ass.
That is not Asgard's ass. Brie Larson, she's Loki. I didn't know she was Loki. She got some nice.
That is Brie Larson's ass. Dude, there's that one like side shot of her in the movie, like, the first Captain Marvel movie. Like that's brutal, dude. Like, ugh. That was bad. Someone said it looked like Peter Parker. I'm like, oh god, dude.
Wow,
no.
there he is. He's in the house. Mr. Rogers is in the house. Oh,
Roger.
Yeah. Better late than ever. Sorry, I got my schedule mixed up here. My bad. Better late than ever. Yeah.
I feel better because I thought I was the late one. I just got in not too long ago.
I just one up.
Hey, dude, freaking Carl invited him 2 seconds later he's on. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Yeah, the fact that I showed up right now, I think, is telling. Like, someone said cake, and here we are.
Roger, this is the fun hour because me and you just got on, so this is this is the fun hour now. Now the show begins.
There we go. Like, Roger, so when you hear cake, that's like your bat signal. Like, hear cake, you're like, oh, I'm on now.
It's like cake.
Yeah, cake.
If the chat doesn't know yet, Roger here sculpted a classic Loki, and I believe Roger it was from the TV show from Loki.
Yeah. It was the glorious purpose moment in Loki season 1.
So I don't. Obviously, it's your piece. You're going to be biased, but I do want your opinion on this. I know this is from a different commissioner. He sent this to me. This Loki. There's a lot of stuff here we chat about. Aiden says he rather his underwear be a thong and a little shorter than what this one is, which makes a lot of sense for Aiden because it's him. But let me zoom in. I want your opinion because you sculpted a classic Loki, and I want to know what you think. I love the base, but let me go ahead and zoom in on this. Tell us what you think because you are our resident sculptor over 35 years worth of sculpting and art. So
it's like 65 years. That's like doggy years.
That makes sense. So. Yeah, I mean, you did look like you got a lot of city miles going on there, but that's
yeah. I'm always a fan of when bases add some storytelling and stuff. I'm not a big I don't always need that. I know there's certain I'll tell you what, if you're gonna do a museum pose, I feel like you almost have to have something like a storytelling base. It just kind of it goes hand in hand with it to add more to the piece to make it a little bit more dynamic. I do think, so Loki's always kind of got like this maniacal kind of edge to him because he's the god of mischief and stuff, right? But he looks terrifying. This one looks terrifying. He scares me. This one has a very Joker-esque, almost kind of vibe to his face and stuff like that. It's more menacing than mischief. That's the kind of vibe I get, right? But it still works for the character because he's still he's a bad guy. Right? He's a villain. But I've always kind of liked my Loki more playful, also kind of villainous, like devious. Devious as opposed to menacing and stuff, right? But it's got some cool swap outs. The goatee, I don't know.
Thank you.
What? You too?
I mean,
like I said, it's Willem Dafoe with the goatee, man, with the soul patch.
I mean,
not it, dude.
Sure. To be fair, I wore a goatee for almost 20 years. Every day.
I gotta see these pictures. I gotta see.
Dude, yeah, it's like those. I don't know if you guys were ever a fan of like Star Trek and stuff like that, but there's this alternate world where everybody's a bad person, and the first thing that shows up is Spock with a goatee, and that's how you know he's a villain. So I was basically a villain for solid 20 years, right? But yeah. So I'm always impartial to facial hair, right? Because I think it's cool and edgy, right? that just also shows my dated age here. But like, for this, I don't know, man. It does seem weird. Like, okay, I'll tell you what. If you're to look at this right now, blur your eyes a little bit, and kind of see what pops out to you, right? See what kind of like stands out. And like we were up on the portrait and stuff right back there, and there's just like this negative void spot that kind of happens like right around the chin area. It kind of like breaks up a little bit more of the vibrancy of the colors. So I do feel like it kind of throws things off just a little bit. That's just for me though. Yeah, but you know, it's a separate piece of geometry, so you could actually just probably he could hide that if you wanted to. But if it's part of the piece, it's part of the piece, right? Okay, there you go. Yeah, man, he looks scary as hell, man. I do see the Willem Dafoe there, like the nose and the cheekbone structure. Yeah. Which just goes to show you, man, Willem Dafoe is easily one of the most versatile people in Hollywood, man. We could have had him as I don't know how many characters.
He could play everybody.
Hollywood mistake was not having him as a Joker. I'm like, that's so true.
Oh yeah. I've seen all those mock-ups and those mashups of him as a Joker, and yeah. But genuine opportunity missed. Oh, another reason, this is off the subject and a totally different rant, but all the better reason as to why he would have been the perfect Green Goblin if they hadn't made him look like a fucking Power Ranger. All right, there you go. That's it. I said it.
It was bad design. It was bad design.
Dude, his helmet, man. The helmet, like he doesn't even need makeup. He already looked like Green Goblin. All you had to do was just get a green slider and turn it over here, and his face exactly looked like the Green Goblin.
Thousands. Remember how the X-Men looked in those first X-Men movies in fucking leather jackets, basically? It was horrible. I'm just saying that's
yeah.
Daredevil.
Well, that's when they thought that like you couldn't adapt comic book characters verbatim, you know, right? They felt like you had to like contemporize the look of the character, right? So yeah, I never agree with that. I'm sorry, I've completely gone off left field here, but there's cool storytelling elements. I like obviously they got Mjolnir in there. The pose seems pretty cool. You know, I think for me personally, for the way he's got his hip and the posture and stuff like that, I probably would have tilted the hips some more. I wouldn't have made the body so straight, like the actual torso feels perfectly straight, almost like copy pasted right there. Like if you're gonna stand that way, you got your arm up this way. You would put your shoulder up a little bit more, and you'd have your lat out a little bit more, maybe even like tilt the torso and have the hips rotated slightly, so you've got a little bit more expression in the posture, right? Just something like that. I always believe in pushing poses an extra 10 to 15% more, a little bit more exaggerated than what the pose you normally want. What you have anatomically. Because I feel for a statue, it always makes it pop more. It makes it like stand out and feel a little bit more dynamic. And that's something that I think, if you guys are familiar with, like obviously Daniel Bell's work in Sweat Sideshow, I think he does that a lot with his poses, and it makes his poses feel a little bit more memorable and dynamic. Like that's why Spider-Man feels a little bit more, has a little bit more expression. That's why Batman, when he has his he did the Dark Knight pose and stuff like that, he's got his shoulder arched a little bit more. Even the punch when he's falling and he's punching the Joker, the Joker Batman diorama, his shoulder, the way it's arched back, like he pushes the anatomy a little bit more. And I think they could have done that here with this one to make it pop a little more. These are nitpicks. It's still a cool piece. It's still like definitely something that I would I'd consider maybe adding, but still it's just a little bit what? I missed that.
Was there a torta Loki in the movie somewhere? Because Aiden said we should use Marco's physique for this Loki and not.
Oh,
okay, I got up real quick.
Wow, the savagery! I've got nothing.
This is OnlyFans now. This is OnlyFans statue talk. So.
Lane's like, I'm not having this. This is not what I signed up for.
Man,
everybody's in shock.
That was Aiden who said that?
Yeah, of course it was Aiden who said that.
Dude, La Toxica, that's him right there, dude.
What he said, this is what he meant to say this about what I just did. Great detail sculpt about my cake. So that's what he was saying.
Oh, about your cake.
I'm a statue.
Well,
you know what? I think the piece would have also benefited from a cape as well too. So.
Oh yeah,
a Loki cape. You don't think maybe the cape would have took too much? I mean, maybe it'd be a little bit too much on there with a cape.
I don't know, man. I've seen plenty of pieces like sculpt one decently, or at least have one. Doesn't even have to be flying and stuff like that. Even just hanging, because I recall him having a cape most of the time, or something.
Don't you?
Like that.
You have yours behind you, don't you?
He's up here. He's got a cape.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's caped up.
He's a little bit of a taller piece. If anything, maybe I can let me throw a link so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, not this isn't gratuitous self promotion. It's just an idea to to show you guys what I'm talking about. Promise.
All right, Roger, we get it. You're a good.
No, it's
sculptor.
promotion. Roger, we'll have that up on Gumroad, so you guys want to buy it and print it.
That is true. He will be up on Gumroad sooner rather than later. So
yeah. So check out.
There's
you guys need to check out
the link.
Switch 3D on Facebook. So make sure you click and join. Roger's got some beautiful things he's doing and working on. There's some stuff he can't tell us, like some of his gaming stuff for his 9 to 5, but there are some STLs and some characters he's doing for himself, non-IP stuff. And so, yeah, check him out. Eventually,
and some of the stuff that I have already made that's already on my my ArtStation and stuff like that, I will be adapting to be more into STL format. So
yeah. So check
all good time.
Yeah. I do have let's see, I got another character here I want to share with everybody. I believe there is a few more spots for this character. I think it's one of the best sculpts that our good friend VHN has done. He does great sculpts, but this one right here by far is, I think, probably my favorite. He did Strife. Also, Strife was really good. But this guy right here, let me pop him up if I can. Mr. Miracle himself.
Houdini himself, huh?
I have no idea who this is.
Just a miracle.
You guys don't know Mr. Miracle?
Yeah, he's
even if you don't know the character Mr. Miracle, man, this sculpt is phenomenal. I absolutely love the coloring in it. I love the textures in it. I love the way the cape is flowing, and even the base, how he's kind of floating on that. I have no idea what the hell that is, but I love the way it's sitting on there and it's positioned. Very simple, very museum. Obviously, I like my museum stuff. Love the red, the greens, and the yellows, man. It looks so good. So does that portrait. Portrait looks fantastic. So again, this is the only image I have from Mr. Miracle. Just so everybody can see. Roger, your opinion, is there something you would change? What do you think of it? And yeah, Juan, I want to see what's up.
Yeah, no, honestly, there's nothing I would I know that sounds crazy. Like, there isn't much I'd change about this. I like the piece. Like, this is how you make a museum pose still feel dynamic. And the cool thing about it is, like, his stance, his pose, him having like kind of an eloquent kind of like stance, almost like you said, hovering and almost floating. He feels weightless almost, but I love the cape also conveying motion as well too. Like, that's always a big plus if you're going to have a cape. That's going to be like one of your best selling points to kind of sell a kinetic vibe. Something's moving. Base is solid. If it illuminates, man, like that, oh, dude, that's gonna that soft illumination like that, underlit. That's really cool. I'm always a fan of underlighting. Lighting itself can make a piece. It can be a real deal breaker for a piece as well. And I think if this, like I said, this could be a light up feature as well. That's pretty cool. Posture, proportions, all of it speak heroic. All of it have like this very strong anatomical hero figure. And as far as the color scheme, vibrant colors. Like, imagine that on any shelf. That's gonna be like one of this is one piece that's gonna stand out for sure.
It has a lot of colors, so it's gonna pop for sure.
Yeah, this piece, for those that don't know, I don't know too much of his background, and I remember reading him a little bit, but he's one of the new gods. His place of origins, Apocalypse, and formerly New Genesis. His abilities: superhuman strength, speed, stamina, durability, superhumanly skilled escape artist, immortality.
He's Houdini.
He's basically Marcos. Yeah, he's basically Marcos.
Pretty much. Proficient science and inventor, advanced hand-to-hand combat, knowledge of anti-life equation, the alpha effect, teleportation, heat vision. Like, the guy's got it all. He's pretty badass. Freddie, you know about this character?
Yeah. So I think I know he was in Justice League a few times in the animated series. I don't remember if he was on the Superman series. I got to rewatch that one again, especially after seeing the new Superman. but he was traded to Apocalypse, Darkseid, and what's the guy's name? Highfather. Thank you.
Right.
I had Hightower was in my head, but thank you. Highfather. They basically, yeah.
I love Hightower, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So they did a trade basically. So he was. I remember. I don't know if it was like young, but basically he's on Apocalypse, man, hanging with Darkseid the whole time, man, and he's always. Yeah, he's always scheming. He's going in and out of Apocalypse, back and forth. He uses the mother box, boom tube. He's in and out. He's always doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and Orion is the one who is Apocalypse Sun got traded to New Genesis, right?
Right.
It's been a while to brush up on this stuff.
Right.
But yeah, he's a pretty cool character, man. You don't see him much, unless you're reading the New Gods stuff, per se, and you're like diving into that. But as far as if you're like reading Justice League and things like that, he pops in and out here and there, depending on, if there's a crisis or something like that. But he's a pretty cool character, man.
The only thing I would say about this, I think everything looks great. But the only thing I would say is that it really doesn't display what his abilities are at all. So you really have to know this character to understand. Like I said, his big thing is like he is like an escape artist. Like they could have done something on the base. Oh, there we go. Roger is like, hey, Roger, you said what I said too earlier. You agree with me about storytelling bases on museum. I'm like, if you do a museum, you have to have like a storytelling base. So
I agree with Roger on that too. A nice storytelling base.
I have to say one thing. Every time Roger comes in, Articles gets half a chub. Every time he comes in.
I'm fully torqued.
Or even, I'm also a big fan of if you don't do storytelling base, I'm a big fan of Easter eggs on a base. If there's a mother box or something, or
thank you,
something like that. I'm cool with that.
That's if you don't do anything with your base, that's like a real missed opportunity, right? Like, I mean, I've seen good statues have just like, basic wood planks, basic brick, basic, you know what I mean, like asphalt. That's an opportunity you have to I think jump on to really add more to your character. Add more gravity, more weight.
Show some lava or something like he was on Apocalypse, like something, to as far as to create some atmosphere or something. Maybe just
it's like the perfect example for me is like the J&D pieces are very similar, basic bases. And then that Guts one is completely different from all of them. The Guts 1/3.
I love that Guts one.
So and it's the best one they've done.
Those Guts pieces are incredible, dude. Those are like pieces of art. You can't.
That J&D Guts piece got completely elevated with what they did on the base compared to every other J&D piece.
Well, you can't. That's a piece you have to just stare at.
Yeah.
Like you just there's so much to look at.
Yeah, for sure.
You can just spend it. That could be like a centerpiece for any collection. It's a great great piece.
Marcos, the only other base that kind of looks similar to that J&D Guts base is the Yamamoto base.
That's cool. Yeah, I love that piece. That's my favorite of the Bisuju line so far. So
yeah. Well, it's the only one from the Bisuju line, but yeah, it's the favorite one.
No, they have all the other ones too. One Piece, and they have Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm for the 13 squad. He's the only one, and I'm still getting a little bit pissed here. That's taken a while, and they haven't announced the next one, so I could buy it. But Knight, this is Mr. Miracle. He's a kind of mischievous guy. New Gods, if you haven't read it, Justice League. Pretty cool character. He's got a lot of abilities.
Yeah. But what I was going back, my bad, real quick. The whole thing I was going on is like his big thing is he's an escape artist because like we were talking about, he kept escaping Apocalypse because he hated it.
Mm-hmm.
They kept trying to go back to what's his name, Orion and all them, but he couldn't because it was part of the peace treaty. So he kept getting shipped right back. Then he fled to, I think, Earth. That's what it was in the comics and everything. But no, that's what I'm saying. So his big thing is he's like the Houdini, and then you can kind of see with the cape and everything. He's like the Houdini of the DC universe. So to me, they should have something like that. I don't know on the base. I don't know how they would. That'd be cool.
What if they did this, Roger and panel? What if they around the base? What if they change the color into lava? Just the small change because it's already done. I don't know if it's in. If they already send it to print, I know the render's done. I think he's waiting on a couple more backers. There's like a few slots left, I believe. They could touch that up and make it, all those lines on the base around it look like lava. I don't know what the top looks like. This is the only image I have.
Well,
but it would be.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask you a question. I have another observation. I was gonna say, why lava? First off, like what would lava add? Like, is lava part of his story?
It's just because of Apocalypse.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, because that's his home. Well, that's his home.
I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
The other thing too is like after you got, I'll be really honest. I didn't know a lot about the character until you guys just told me about it right now. So that being said, just like it was said earlier, what about this pose and what about this statue tells us about him or his abilities and stuff like that? So there is kind of a missed opportunity there in that one regard, because if anything, at a glance, I'm getting like Vision vibes from this character.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
And I'm also like, and if he's a villain, I'm also getting like
he's not.
If he is a villain or no?
No, he's not.
No, he's not really a villain.
Yeah, he's
not really a villain.
I was gonna say he either gives me that or like
Dark Side. Dark Side is
a villain.
No. Well, yeah, no. What I was saying was so he's hated because he's like the opposite of what they want on Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? He's only there because of the treaty. So
he's like kind of the forced adopted son.
Yeah, it's like you have him in your house. You don't really want him, but you have to have him because of the truce.
He was given to like granny goodness and stuff. I mean, like his childhood sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying about like the Vision vibes. Is he almost has like an idealistic, heroic presence in this.
Hey, and Tom King wrote him and the Vision, so I guess that fits.
Okay. That makes sense. There we go.
He gives me Vision vibes, and he gives me like Exodus vibes from like.
He's actually a very happy character due to his circumstances. He actually is a very kind of jovial character in his circumstances. Dog shit. So
yeah, like I say, he's helped the Justice League a few times, like to get on Apocalypse, to kind of, let's help it, so he's helped out, here and there with certain.
He's married to Big Barda, the next Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and go ahead. Sorry.
He's like a nicer version of Deadpool. He kind of helps out and stuff, but Deadpool kind of like kills him.
He's in it for his own thing too. There's no doubt. He's not like overall. He's not Superman good, but he's kind of like a Wolverine good. It's more about what he wants but he doesn't stray from he doesn't do bad things just to do bad things. If that makes sense.
But he's got a cape.
Yeah, that's true. But
all these things you described are a character without a cape. He's got a cape. So like I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is like, as far as capturing the essence of the character, everything you guys described almost doesn't match up with the presence that we have here for the character. You know what I mean? Like as far as
I'll say with the cape is that so those discs at the bottom, that's what he pretty much uses to fly. Kind of like how Silver Surfer has a surfer. Yeah, he uses those discs to kind of like move around and maneuver or skate. So with the resistance of the wind and the cape. So I mean, that's kind of what the cape would come in when he's flying around on his little surfer discs. So
cool. That's all. Those are the only like little devil's advocate questions I was kind of asking stuff. Right.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. But I mean, I get what you're saying too, Roger, because he's got kind of that stoic pose as a museum. And most of your villains don't have a stoic pose, right?
That's what I thought he was. I thought for sure he was a hero, like he was an actual an absolute hero character.
It's a nice
point.
Not
Deadpool. He was a Deadpool. That was Will, right?
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is he's in it for himself. Like
Deadpool's a jerk. I don't think he's
he's just misunderstood.
I'll say this, Roger. He's done bad things in his past, but that's due to his dad, quote unquote, is Darkseid. So
gotcha. Okay.
So it's like it was more he had to do this to live.
Adopted. Right. He's adopted dad. It's not his real dad.
Like I said, he's actually a good person, and like he always tries to escape as much as he can. He just can't because it's Darkseid and part of the treaty. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, let's put it like this: if Superman rolled up, he may probably pretend to fight him or something like that, or Superman in prison or something like that. Off scene, he'd be like, "Yo, Superman, I'm gonna help you out." just don't let my my dad know. It's kind of like that,
all you have to do is all you got to do is read Superman: The Dark Side, and you can read like just how evil Darkseid is, that he managed to make a Kal-El grew up as a baby with him and kill the planet. basically for Darkseid. So
yeah. So Aiden put here. He loves the base because the powers that are opposite of Darkseid, Red Omega effect, pretty much.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So it's I love the piece. Hopefully, and I'll send a message to the commissioner if they can make that base light up the disc, because that makes it look even better.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah.
And look, we could be missing an Easter egg with his like escapability, like the Houdini stuff on the base. I don't know, but maybe talk to him about that. Maybe add on something like that. I don't know. That's the one thing.
Well,
that's
I mean, that's
his ability.
I would say how Roger, since you're an artist, how would you implement his ability of escaping in this particular piece?
You know, the same way if he's someone who can walk through portals and stuff like that, or is it right? I'm assuming, right? Or something.
Yep.
Or
Boom tube. Yeah, he has access to a mother box, so he can go to
well,
and
then
fro.
you have to like obstruct half or at least part of one of his appendages and stuff in something else, like he's emerging or walking into something, right? Like if his back foot was partially obstructed as if he was coming out of one of those portals, if he was like, or like it's like his own, you know, like when you see a Cable or something like that, or a character that like, or like we see Magic where her legs are cut off at the bottom because she's coming out of a portal and stuff, because that's something she can do. Or Shadowcat, you know, you got to get a character who's partially obstructed through something. If you do something like that, that's probably one of the best ways to show that. Or like maybe his foot. I'm trying to see which foot we could afford to lose or like part of lose, and it probably would be the back foot, right? Like maybe that one is partially obstructed or occluded coming out of a portal or coming out of another dimension. You kind of like you spread off something around the leg to look like a ripple effect, as if it's like walking through something or phasing right through something. So that's the one thing that you could do that's subtle enough.
Mm-hmm. My bad, Roger. Go.
Never let it happen again, but we'll let it. I'm gonna let you live. So go ahead and continue. I have spoken.
I'm just saying, easy thing you could do is like do some type of handcuffs or something like on the base, or like even like a.
That's too kinky. I knew that's where you'd go with it. No,
the thing is like he's escaping.
No,
hard to say.
No, why is
he's not escaping an S&M party? Okay.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like
I do every
Thursday night.
My Thursday night routine. Okay, guys, I escape the S&M and BDSM thing. But I'm just saying, like, something like that would be easy to do. Like,
what did I just return to?
Yeah, it's too soon, bro. Come back. Give us another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
come back.
Marcos
is going into. Marcos is doing some deep cut reveals right now.
Yeah, Roger, you're there with me on Thursdays. What are you talking about? Like, you're right there with me on those BDSM parties. Like, don't look. He's smiling. He knows, dude. Like,
he's got to rope me into this.
He said, "Give him a thong and handcuffs."
Yeah.
Like Aiden saying a thong. Yeah, there you go. Aiden's mind's on male thongs right now.
Yeah. He's like you can't bring up thongs twice like within the same hour, bro. Like, what are you doing?
It's weird.
Twice in the same hour? I've been here for like 5 minutes. It feels like I've seen thongs twice. Come on, Aiden.
Weird. Watch, he's gonna say Mr. Mr. Miracle needs more of a shorter, underwear thing too.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I could guarantee you though he's gonna appear in one of James Gunn's stuff, because I think he's doing a movie. Is he doing like New Gods movies? I think God's Mind. He's gonna. I bet you he's gonna appear.
The whole theme for this like phase of his movies is gods and monsters.
There
right?
you go.
So,
yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So one thing Aiden mentioned about that Mr. Miracle, he has an aspect of the mother box in his suit, so that probably helps him. The whole portal S&M spanking handcuff thing, stuff like that. But
guys, don't judge my kink, okay? Stop. It's 2025.
But like I said, I don't know, Lane, you didn't really have a chat, and Carl kept going back and forth. Is that something that interests you, Lane, or do you like the piece as a whole, or what it represents?
Well, I like them doing this.
The BDSM one?
I think it's an interesting piece. I actually do, because there are not many Mr. Miracles.
Right.
If they're doing kind of into that category for DC, I would like to see them try and maybe do a big Barda. Adam Strange would be kind of cool too, with kind of his kind of cosmic-y, kind of crazy look.
From what I know, there is a big Barda in the talks, so that's something that is potentially. Granny also. Granny Goodness is in the talks. What's the other one? The
She
other.
was the evil bitch for him, you know, like she's the one that trained him.
What's the other? What's the other side?
Calabac?
No, not Calabac. The other one.
Orion?
Huh?
No, I'm not Ryan.
No,
No,
he was in the movie. He was in the movie. Just
Are you talking about Steppenwolf?
No. The other one that told Steppenwolf was an idiot.
Oh, Desaad.
Desaad. That one, yeah. So I hear that one's kind of in the works too. So there are a lot of those niche characters that aren't like, top like we're used to, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman stuff, and they will look like they might potentially be made. I don't know yet. It's just, word around that I've been hearing. So it's going to be kind of interesting, especially for those guys that picked up Darkseid and, all those other side characters. Even like Mr. Miracle would be kind of cool with that Darkseid because he's kind of stuck on Apocalypse with them anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a cool little mix there. What do you think, Carl? Or are you just an XM collector and that's it?
I'm more of like an X-Men collector, so I don't really know what no one is.
I was gonna say, dude, I really like your Apocalypse in the background, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Mr. Miracle has a crazy, like, 80s looking X-Men costume.
He does.
Even though his
Yeah.
has been that way
Yeah,
for
he
about
does.
since Kirby created him.
Well, I do want to say this, Roger. I got a brand new XM Apocalypse in the box, so we can make a deal.
Whoa.
Oh,
Sealed.
Whoa.
Sealed.
You want to make a deal with me about that Deadpool behind you? What the hell, dude? What the fuck's your problem, Will? I thought we were
What
friends.
Deadpool? What are you talking about? Deadpool.
Your shiny head's blocking it. Your shiny head's blocking it right now.
he fucking Lex Luthor that shit so fast. Look at that, dude. Oh, damn. And he villain did. He went straight to villain. Like, see, that's what the facial hair does, man. You see, I told you. You're not even a bad guy, and it instantly just drives you in. Like,
that Loki soul patch going on right now.
See,
dude.
that's how they should have made the hair on Loki, man. That same exact style. They need to
Yeah.
take that and then put it on Loki, just like that.
yeah, instead they gave him that Chicano kind of like just pointy thing there.
Like the
So
Puerto
yeah,
Rican look, you know.
he
Like,
gave him a lowrider.
Gave him a lowrider. Oh shoot, this is fun, man. I'm having a blast, guys. Thanks for joining the panel. I want to thank everybody on the chat too, chatting with us. Stanley, man, really appreciate you. Aiden also jumping in. I got this other piece. Let's talk about it. Since we're talking about DC, we're talking about movie. This popped up also. It's another fan art. I've been doing a lot of fan art today. Maybe we will talk about a license piece, but we will talk about this fan art, and I'm really, really digging it. And I think all of you guys will too. Is Mr. Terrific, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
really digging this.
but it's cool.
What was that, Marcos?
I'd say it's a little bit too bulky, looking like steel right now, you know. But it's a cool.
Well, I
look.
mean,
Yeah.
he's not. This was not meant to be the movie version. I mean, they're similar.
I know how Mr. Terrific looks, motherfucker. All right, he's Mr. Terrific, goddamn it, as he said in the movie. I like Mr. Terrific. The whole look is a cool, goofy look. I love it though. He's a cool character. The movie made him dope. You know, I like how they did him in the movie. Freddie hates him.
Yeah,
Nah, I love him. You crazy.
yeah.
He looks great in the movie.
He's good in the
Yeah,
movie.
he's good.
Look at him. This dude is absolutely roided out right now. Like, get him on the computer, not the steroids.
Yeah.
Bro,
Why are
Marcos,
you hating?
I'll tell you right now, he
The
is
guy
not
puts in the
loaded.
work, and you go straight to hating. Like, come on, man.
Dude, like, he's just a little bit too big, dude. Like, make him a
What are
little
you
bit
talking
bigger.
about? Rodney Coleman is too big. This guy's like he's just.
This is literally
got no
Ronnie
body
Coleman.
fat.
This is Ronnie Coleman with like a 500 IQ. Okay, that's
Oh
not
my
what this
God.
trigger looks
That is not Rodney Coleman.
That's
brother.
I find it so dismissive that just because he's big he can't be smart. That's not cool.
My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know Mr.
You know, a few times in the comics, which they haven't done for the movies, but Lex Luthor had said that. I think he even said it in All-Star Superman in the comics as well. He's just like a man should actually be strong in mind and body. You know what I'm saying? And That's how I always envision my Lex Luthor too. Actually, like very intellectual and very strong. That's been his thing. You know, he's just like, dude.
In the animated series, right? Like he had an imposing kind of figure.
Yeah, and that's how I've always envisioned, even reading the comics, Lex Luthor, because he was all about that. He was just like, nah, it's not just about the mind only. It's just like your body should reflect and all that stuff. He's in really good shape. So I'm saying there's nothing against Mr. Terrific being healthy in body and mind. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want him to be looking like Terry fucking Crews. My bad. Like I didn't want him to be looking like Terry Crews.
I didn't mean healthy, like, bro. I mean like that. That's what you mean. Like your body's. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a Chadwick Boseman physique is not a bad physique. You know. You don't.
Yeah, like we're getting into like wellness now. Like,
I'm okay with this, Mr. Terrific being mentally strong, and physically strong.
Like, I don't think making him Jack takes anything away from it, right? Like, do I get the Luke Cage vibes? Yeah, sure, but at the same time, like, it's that I don't think, like I said, I don't think it takes away from the character at all. Like, I think it looks fine.
Yeah,
his little balls.
Earlier we said Loki looks too big. God damn, guys. What's going on here? What's going on?
First of all, you guys were talking about S&M, now little balls.
I mean, the second he said it, I just happened to look mid-screen. I was like, oh.
No, did you see that? Did you see the show? The movie? He's like, they're not little balls, they're spears.
Yeah.
Not 2D.
Hey, you know what, Marcos? But you will like, he's wearing Jordans. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
I'm kidding.
Do we have like a back shot of Mr. Terrific here?
Dude, let's save all the Jordan shit for the end of the outro, because like I want to have a good time first before we have a bad time, because it always just like delves into that. And next thing you know, and whatever goodwill Marcos like earns through the first couple of hours of this, it just goes straight to shit the second we start talking about LeBron and
let's not choose violence today.
The absurd notion that LeBron is the greatest of all time, which is like no one thinks that. Like there's like maybe 10 kids in the world that think that were born after 2003.
Professional basketball players that agree with me.
No. Okay. Yeah, all of them were born after 2001. They're like rookies this season, okay? All of them.
Gilbert Arenas.
Like no one with the basketball IQ thinks that, okay? Like at all. Like there is no chart anywhere. There is nothing.
Let's get back to Mr. Terrific.
Yep.
Why'd you bring up Jordan? Why did you bring up? I'm not even bringing this up. This is all Roger.
I'm taking a day off from Jordan and the LeBron debate.
You just say the thing.
How much better he is than Christopher Reeves, David Corn Sweat, and
So Marcos, this is the second piece I show with no cake. So I just want to apologize.
Say your thing.
What was that, Carl?
Yeah, let Marcus say like there's no cakes again.
There's no
cakes again. Yeah, it's another Brie Larson.
What we're saying is he's absolutely yoked, but he doesn't do leg day. Is that what we're saying? He doesn't do leg day now.
Okay, like I gotta agree.
I will agree with Marcos on this one. Marcos, I will agree with you on this one.
I've talked about missed opportunities with bases. There's missed opportunity here for this man's lack of ass. Like.
I will agree with you, Marcos.
He's got no hamstring.
Like all it would do is literally, it would take me 5 seconds to just do a soft selection and move. That's it, just move, and you'd have this to this. Like that's it.
So he does calves, he does hips, he does everything, but he just skips gluteus.
Roger said I would have never done Mr. Terrific this disservice.
No, yeah. like he went. Like the God, like the Great One Almighty was handing out like delts, tries, and biceps, and he got back in line 3 times, and he never decided to get in line and skipped the ass line completely. Just like, you know what? No, I'm good. There's a line down the middle of my back that'll suffice as a butt crack, but there will be nothing else there. Just a line.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, man. They give
probably makes his legs look really longer. I don't know.
Dude, him sitting down for an hour will hurt him. You know, there's nothing.
That's actually funny.
There's no cushion, dude. Like he's gonna be in pain within 30 minutes if you sit down for too long. You know, God.
Hey, you know what? You know what could potentially happen? He's so smart. He's just sucking in a fart. He's just squeezing.
You know what? Maybe this is a really massive clinch, like you're saying, like a really like strong clinch. He is boasting up extra in the front. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I'm saying. He's probably holding it in, for the picture, and then eventually he just lets
Dude,
loose.
we're
With
clowns.
all honesty, I think the statue concept is actually really good. Just slim him down a little bit. Just slim him down.
It's 2 torsos, I assume, right?
Aiden, I said that's
Or-
serious. Aiden's over here says he needs a fucking thong. Like, goddamn,
I knew it.
Yeah, that's the
Only
theme of the
Aiden.
night tonight. We lost Aiden. This is the
Yeah, we
theme of
lost
the night.
Aiden, bro. He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's mentally gone. After he watched Superman illegally, he's been gone for about 2 weeks now. He's been mentally gone.
He was on that BitTorrent, and he only got like partial of the
He's
movie.
watching that shit.
He saw like a version with no effects or something, right?
Yeah, he's got that shit at the Barrios. He's like, dude, what
He saw the Bollywood version, and he thought it was the real.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. The budget just didn't seem like it was there.
Yeah, he's like music, dude. Like, I don't know, like it was a DEI version. It was all
The effects, they just seemed pretty phoned in. They broke into song and dance a few times. It was real weird.
It was a weird. The ending scene was a full song. I didn't know what I was watching.
Yeah, you saw the Bollywood version. Yeah.
And chill out with the thongs, man. It's weird.
Now, here's what I wanted to talk about, and I did not know about this till yesterday. So, if you guys watched Godlike yesterday, they talked about this piece. Mr. Alan Kiefer is absolutely in love with this piece, and he is picking that up. And I'm kind of debating on it as well.
Whoa.
And then I found out who it came from, and I chat with this person a lot. He lives, I wouldn't say locally, he's in SoCal. Let me bring this piece up. I think it's amazing. And it's the Egyptian Queen. Our good friend Todd Johnson, he's the one, him and his partner created this piece amongst a few others. And I asked for some more pictures. He posted some stuff. I wasn't able to find everything within time reasoning to do it. So the PO is coming up. I did snap some pictures of them doing like the photo shoot for it. So I'm going to get it zoomed in because I didn't know what the whole base and everything was, but I absolutely feel like this is a piece of art. This thing is so freaking beautiful. And it's usually not something I would pick up, but it's just gorgeous. Like everything about it, I love it. So here's like the photo shoot. I don't know if you guys can see how the base is. I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit more. I wish I had.
Right?
What was that?
1/4.
Yeah, I believe it's a quarter scale. I think this is the deluxe version. You get all that base. You get her, the cape. I think that's like a panther or a mountain lion or some giant cat.
I believe it's like a panther or mountain lion, something like that. It's cool.
Was it a panther mountain lion? Yeah. Let me see if I got any better pictures here.
Maybe my ex-girlfriend. I don't know.
Yeah, you wish.
No, I'm talking about the panther, not the.
Oh, okay.
Queen.
So there you go. There's something else in the background there. I can't tell, but that panther's kind of stretched out. You can see. Let me get it. You can see Carl there taking a picture of it with his tats and everything.
Whoa. What the hell, Will? Dude.
I'm teasing. I'm just messing. I don't know if Carl's has tattoos. I don't have any. But Roger, what do you think? What do you think based off what you're seeing here and this picture? Is this something that you feel that's like a really good piece of art?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a really beautiful piece of art. I'm a big fan of Frazetta, and this is a Frazetta piece.
Yeah.
Like anybody who's familiar with anything about art, like if you don't know who Frank Frazetta is, like I don't know, he's kind of like the bedrock for a lot of great artists that we appreciate now. In comic book art and in just pop culture in general. Like he's the original artist that drew Conan. And he had like a very painterly, very acrylic style like way of capturing still life. Everything he did was pretty freaking amazing. Like I said, he's an exceptional artist. This is based off of one of his pieces. And I would say like it captures it extremely well. If you have a chance, go to Google right now. Just type in Egyptian Queen, and you'll see the piece. But yeah, this is a piece of art. It's a piece of art. Like, would I get it for me personally? If I had pieces that were geared around like gods or around like capturing, I don't know, probably, I don't know. I'm trying to think of different sculptures. I don't know if this would it wouldn't fit in my collection, but like if I had a collection that was geared more towards like Conan or geared towards more like I don't know, capturing either barbarians or like either gods or something like that. I'm trying to think Egyptian kind of figures and pieces. Like if I had an Anubis piece, things like that. Like I'm trying to think of cool classic pieces like that. This would be an absolute must have.
Would that Daenerys be one of them?
Who?
Like, isn't it? What's her name? Daenerys. Daenerys, sideshow. I can't remember her name.
Daenerys.
Sorry,
I think any kind of god, like Minotaurs or Medusas, things like that, man.
I forgot there was a company called AHR.
Yeah. They did a Medusa.
And they used to put out pieces that were like this. Like they put out a big Medusa piece. They had some Leonidas pieces and stuff like that. That would go in line with like my collection. I actually almost went ham on those pieces because I was so in love with them for a while. But yeah, I think it would fall in line with those. But yeah, I think it's a really pretty piece.
What did you think about it, Lane, when they brought this up? Oh, let me see.
Lane,
I got some better pictures for it.
Yeah, no, I think the piece itself is really nice. Like that's a huge base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
so that's one thing I guess with this you would need to, for when originally it was still unpainted and stuff. I think it's obviously a very famous based off famous artwork. I can't say it's something I would get necessarily because it doesn't fit mostly what I'm getting. But I think for Reventure and stuff, this seems like they're really trying to step up, take some big swings, even in comparison to that first kind of Valkyrie looking piece that had been their first one from a few years ago. Hopefully, being a smaller studio and stuff, getting these made, this is going to be a bigger, more intricate piece. Hopefully they're going to have a good factory that doesn't lead to a lot of QC issues, which has been something like, say, PCS or something, but having problems with. Or Tweeterhead. That's another one too.
What was that, Carl?
I forgot about that Valkyrie piece, by the way. Thank you for bringing that up.
During this one, also in like 1/10 scale.
They're doing 3 different scales for this piece. Yeah,
which is nice because even the 1/10 is going to be massive.
Yeah. So 1/10, 1/6 1/4. I think that's what they said.
It's a 1/4. They're doing like without the large base, and then they're doing like a 1/4 like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing with the 1/4 like basic one, it's gonna be like basically her on the pillar only, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, that would fit, but it's kind of filling with like people who are like the Death Dealer, all that kind of like a lot of that artwork.
Good call out, yeah.
So I think they're doing Death Dealer in a 1/1 bust.
Yeah. They're filling a niche. They have a specific business plan and what they want to hit right now.
Like it's a very niche that the collectors of Frazetta, like Alan, they definitely have money to spare. So like if these pieces I heard,
so for keeping the low ESs,
low ESs is going to be a little pricey. And
maybe a little bit more expensive, but they're also making sure they offer different versions.
Exactly.
So that
I think the collectors that get this are actually collectors that have the money to get pay.
Very high price. The other thing is too, though, they're by doing some things like to scale and stuff. They're doing this like this is a lot of the Frazetta pieces can be just done as a one-off. It's not necessarily like they're aligned. So they're doing it where maybe the quarter scale, if it's really big, or there's a deluxe where it's spread out more like this. Maybe you don't have space, but they're doing a 6 scale or 10 scale where if you really like the artwork style, you can fit it into a smaller space or maybe have it off by itself. Or even if there's a Death Dealer or something like that, you're trying to get a couple different things, but maybe you can't fit all of them. I think that's a really good thing. That is a lot of varied sizes for it. So that might be stretching themselves a little bit thin just on doing the different, because I'm not sure, as we talked about, this might be a niche, much even in the statue space, which is a niche collecting hobby, might be a niche what at this point. Since there hasn't been, since obviously, Frazetta has been passed for a while. And so there's not like there's new stuff of his still being produced, or he's doing posters or paintings or book covers or whatever. He did that for decades, but so he has a crap ton of material to still go back and look at. But he's not in the zeitgeist so much, and it's not like this is like Star Wars or something where Macquarie stuff they might do things for or something, because that's still part of a regular vernacular for a lot of collection or fandom in general, because we saw material coming out from it, even if it's not, he's past and not doing it. But I think it's great they're doing a shot. I'm interested to see, how will they build off the Frazetta stuff with their company? Will they maybe try and find some other fantasy thing, not Lord of the Rings or something like that, but maybe some other
Studio Ghibli. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
No, Marcos, they're already doing Studio Ghibli. There's a lot of Chinese stuff.
Yeah.
Not
they could do other fantasy stuff or something, maybe fill some other lesser known, like I'll just use for randomly here, like a lesser known but does have some older connection. Maybe they might try something with a standalone Last Unicorn, like from the old 80s animated movie or something. Or
what about heavy metal, Lane?
Heavy metal would be good. That feels like this kind of
niche.
Yeah, that would kind of fit for if this is kind of where they're.
I'm trying to think like what other. Comic book. I wonder if like Dark Horse
Fire, maybe Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice. Yeah. Because like they just had the figures come out, the Tigra, the figures are coming out 1/12 scale. The Fire and Ice, it may be like I don't know about multiple pieces, but if you had like a diorama, smaller scale, like 1/10 or something, where you could have, it's a bigger base piece, but you've got multiple characters there, or even, maybe I think something cool with that is if you could have some of the different locations from Fire and Ice, where you could connect them together into one, kind of like those Sentinels that Iron Studios did, which had all the different X-Men, and you could bring the 3 Sentinels together. So maybe that could be something where they're staying in the, obviously with licensing with Frazetta, but that's another thing that they could aim for that has some other name recognition. But I think it's a little hard for other fantasy things, because fantasy in the last 15 years, 20 years has been dominated by like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Obviously, we had Wheel of Time not too long ago, but that didn't take off as well as they were hoping. But they're filling a nice thing that is totally different than still part of the problem is there's a lot of companies, man, even though there are a lot of ones having problems and stuff. There are a lot of companies doing a lot of stuff. So I still think they face a little bit of an uphill fight for trying to get that portion of the market.
I agree with everything you said. Like I do hope this does pick up, but does create a little bit more of a microcosm and also like I don't know. I do like the idea of keeping Frank Frazetta like relevant. His art is something that should always be somewhere in the background, at least something we should keep relevant for artists to see now.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think I know Todd's a big movie person. Like they could do like movie stuff, like maybe tackle. I know this is probably impossible. Like maybe Quentin Tarantino movies, like something like that, like something that's super niche, like already. Obviously, like I said earlier, just Akira. Like there's no Akira statues that are licensed. Like I would love an Akira statue and I know Todd's a huge fan of Akira, so that would be awesome if they did that. Just like I think this company should definitely try to do more of the niche stuff, like what they're kind of doing already with the Frazetta. But I'll give Frank Frazetta this though, man. The Alan Kiefer told me his son said this character is based off Frank Frazetta's wife. So man, congrats. He got a good-looking wife, so good for him, man. Good for him. He got a good for him, man. That's all I'll say. But
Jesus Christ.
I'll say too. Also, that's how big.
Another note.
No, but hold on. For how big this piece is, like if you zoom out real quick.
Yeah. Hold on.
This is two of Todd's pedestals together. So that's how big
Yeah.
the piece is. So just be ready if
Right.
you get the piece. It's a big piece,
God damn.
piece-wise.
Yeah, it's enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's on the right is his Angelus, so you could tell based off the size of it.
Angelus, what?
I think that's Angelus.
Valkyrie.
Huh? Is that
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie? Oh, sorry, Valkyrie.
How
Yeah,
dare you?
It's like
Same-
I
thing.
forget
They
the
both-
name of the character, but
They
Yeah,
both
I mean,
got
it's
wings
big.
and horns.
There's a lot of things that got wings and horns, Will. Right? Like you were doing so good, and then you were like, "Oh, hold on a second, I'm a tourist. Let me just say something right here. Just throw Angelus in there." God, I forgive you.
I'm gonna stick with Angelus. I think that's what it is.
William just showing his Top Cow bias. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it is.
That's
just
pretty
like-
much it. Let me see if I find it. I'm pretty sure it's an Angelus. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not. It's a Valkyrie.
Never seen a Valkyrie look like that. Oh, here's another.
Right, because they're all over the place.
They are. It's actually a Vera Angel of Death. So let me click on it. Hold on. Let me bring that up. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. There it is. See, Angelus. I told you,
Jesus.
Angel of Death.
I mean, to be fair, it does look. It's got the same features. All right, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it, Will. You're the host. Your show. Whatever. Yeah, whatever you want, man.
Exactly like her. I'm looking at her right here. It's exactly. They're twins.
It's racist.
Twinsies.
Racist.
Twinsies.
dude.
I love this piece too. I think it's a great piece. I think it's awesome.
We talking about the statue or TTA? We talking about?
It's a great piece.
Again, are we
It's very-
focused on titanium or actual piece?
I'm just messing about, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Whoa. Let's keep the whole
Shenanigans. Hey, shenanigans. You know we gotta have the shenanigans.
You gotta have the shenanigans. I gotta bring it up.
We
I
have
gotta bring it up.
Hey, Juan's fired up. Juan's fired up.
Yeah.
Fired up, Juan. Ooh-wee.
My boy Juan, man.
Latino
I
heat,
love my boy
baby.
Juan. I want well, there was a few more things I want to bring up. I guess we could talk about this, but I want to bring this one up first. Where is it? I took a picture of it. This is for me and Marcos mainly. Maybe even Freddie, because we love this stuff.
Oh, Freddie loves it
But
too.
maybe even Carl, can you believe this?
Can't wait. Let's see.
Right there.
What?
In
I'm not
24
surprised at all.
hours.
I'm not surprised at all.
24 hours. Demon Slayer earned 3 billion yen at the theaters in 24
No.
hours.
3 movies.
Oh,
They're
wait.
making this
Overrated anime.
3 movies.
What's 3 billion yen, man? Somebody translate
3
that
billion
to
is like 20
USD.
bucks. No, I'm just kidding.
$20.
Is that how bad inflation is over there? My gosh.
Dude, can you imagine? It broke One Piece records. It
1
broke-
yen.
Whoa! Stop.
Wait.
What is that?
1 yen is 0.0067.
It's
So they
20
made
mil.
like
20
like
mil.
10 bucks. What the hell? Like what?
It's 20 mil. It's 20 mil.
But to them in Japan, it broke every record, even One
No,
Piece.
but Japan's a smaller country. You guys got to understand that. So, but
Well,
it's
see,
20
Marcos,
million.
think of it this way too, Marcos. It hasn't hit worldwide yet. It has
Exactly.
not hit-
20
that's just
20 million?
Worldwide is September, I think.
20 million. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
That's not bad. 20 million.
That's 20
I mean,
million.
that's an
24 hours.
opening night. Like I think what Superman made that Thursday, the Thursday like opening night, right? Like 20.
Yeah, but I guess considering
Yeah,
anime, they don't make that. They don't make
That's
that
true.
much. So
Yeah.
so considering this
I think
anime,
the
that's actually pretty good.
The biggest anime movie box office is Your Name, and that made like, let me look it up. I think like 400 mil overall, but it's still like that was like the biggest one ever.
Yeah, but
it's
that
just a
was
smaller-
that wasn't in 24 hours though. And so
No,
this-
that's
they're literally saying it broke records in 24
Yeah,
hours.
that's pretty good.
So
Let's hope it keeps the same trajectory because like that's awesome to see.
yeah, I can't wait to go watch that movie, man. I'm super excited.
To be
for
honest,
that
I didn't even know the movie was coming out.
yeah,
Same. I'm still in season. I'm still in like the first, maybe the 4th or 5th episode. I liked it. It's just one of those things, right? You just gotta like commit time and just, like, watch it.
Yeah, there's what is it? 4 seasons now, right? I think 5.
Damn.
The first season was I think
No,
like
no, I
25
think-
episodes, and then they had the train arc.
Yeah.
Two.
I
I think there's 4 seasons. Because
I
the other
think it's
seasons were
four.
like 12 episodes.
Yeah, well, the manga is really short, actually. Like, there was
Yeah.
a lot of material that because the guy wanted to get the story over. He like remain the short, quick, getting to everything, but there were still like a lot of interesting things, like in the lore, like Muzan, the Demon King. Like, he actually has 3 daughters who never actually show up in the anime, but are actually confirmed that they actually exist. So they're half demons.
Yeah, but there's a lot of missed opportunities in the manga for sure. People just don't know how to world build. I feel like, the GOAT Oda. So.
Oh, here we go.
Like that.
But so you're
Stanley. Look, I'm just gonna say, Stanley, I don't love One Piece. I have a hard time just even getting through the first episode. I keep seeing a lot of people say just fight through it, and once you get to episode 500, you'll start loving it. I'm not waiting
Fight through it.
It's too late for us, Will. It's too late for us, man. We old.
It's too late.
He's like, once you
Like,
get
just
to
fight through
episode
the over
500,
1,000
it gets
episodes.
good. I'm like, I don't
well, after you're but after you're like 15 years late to the party, I mean, at that point you just kind of, I mean, that's like saying, hey, Will, if you make it like through year 2000 and it started in 1987 of the Simpsons, trust me, just make it to the new millennium, and from there you'll be fine.
This is my thing. There's so many animes to watch, right? It's like for me to take the time out to watch One Piece and all those episodes, I could have watched like 20 different anime shows, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. It's too late for me.
That's true. That's a good way to put it.
It's too late for me.
Another company, the Attack on Titan company, is doing a shorter version of it, so there's no excuse for you guys not to watch it.
If they do that, I will start it. If they do that, I will start it.
Different. If the art's different, it's
no, but the new one.
It's gonna be Oda's style.
Marcos, they did that. They did that for Hunter x Hunter, because you remember Hunter x Hunter came out in 1999, and then they redid Hunter x Hunter again. And that's what I'm saying. So I see that they can do that, and when they do that, I will be on board, Marcos. You have my word.
But Freddie, I'll debate that though, because they did Berserk. And then when they did it again, it was worse.
Oh, it was even worse. Well,
that I know. That that is true.
They could fudge it up.
Lane, Lane knows they've done Berserk 4 different times, 4 different studios. They all fucked it up.
Really?
So don't say Berserk.
Well, no, the Golden Age arc movies are actually well animated.
Yes, I never saw
those. Are good. Yes, but that's only a very specific part of the story.
Right.
All the series seem to get to about the same point. Well, I mean, they did finally in the most recent one, but they seem to keep get it to, hey, everybody gets eaten by demons, and the Black Swordsman started, and we see God's hand, and then everybody's like, oh, when are we going to see the guys again? You'll see like one of them every like 5 years, but Scareglow.
Yeah, wanted to give
real quick though, no excuse, Will and Freddie, to watch the new One Piece on Netflix.
Stop it.
No
okay.
excuse.
Just wanted to give Chad from Tweeterhead a shout out. I'm loving this Scareglow. This thing's looking really good. I'm really digging it.
They got a lot of other stuff to worry about getting out right now, though.
They do. They do for sure. But it doesn't hurt to put out concepts. Prime One does it all the time. I'm digging the smoke with the skulls in it. I like the base with the snake. I'm really digging this piece, man. I really am.
This fits. It just is because they kind of didn't fit scale. I think that's what's kept this one from completely going. But that's because I think at the time when they started, the quarter scale still may have been in Sideshow's grip, at that time, because they've been doing this one for a while now. But their Beastman and Trapjaw, like their kind of concept things for this, have all been really good. And this Scareglow definitely feels like it's influenced by the Revolution 2-part anime that Kevin Smith did on Netflix, because technically Scareglow is supposed to be a possible future version of Skeletor, become the Lord of the Hell, basically, of Eternia. Yeah. But I love the bony hands like that. Just like if they can pull this off, That would be a really incredible. But the problem is, this may be where they're at. They're having to start to go real deep into some of the masters of the. I mean, we're going to get Snout Spout or something, or Many Faces or something soon, because they're having to start kind of go deep into the different characters they can do.
Right. Yeah. They're really going deep into the IP for this for sure. But in my opinion, I think this is one of the better ones. Besides with Enchantress, that one's she's a really good and real beautiful piece. But this one right here, to me, it's my style.
You mean the Sorceress?
Is it the Sorceress? Yeah, something like that.
You said the Enchantress. Boy, wow.
Yeah. I'm all off today, guys.
Sorry, Will.
Will, you're in a panel a panel that is a sea of geeks, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I know you got to make sure you're up on at least most of the names.
Like Apex nerds, and you're like, yeah, man, this is a really cool looking spawn. This looks great.
Yeah, well, with
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really off today. I'm sorry. It's been a very hectic week. I've been working 12 to 16 all week, and I finally got today off. And
finally, we're gonna let you keep your nerd card tonight.
Yeah. I'll do better next time. I do a lot better with the live unboxings than I do with the chats, but I'll work on it and get better with it. I promise.
I really love the Skeletor. It's still good.
Yeah, the Skeletor is very good. I like the green fog, and his stick in his hand looks good, and that yellow cape is awesome. But seriously, I actually sent Chad a text message a couple days ago, just seeing what's up and just congratulating on his stuff he's doing, like the Elvira with the red sparkly dress and the black sparkly dress. I love that red dress on her. It looks really, really good.
There's also a big announcement with LBS and Twitter too.
Wait, there is?
Yeah. Well, I know Twitter had they teased She-Ra and or at least shadows of She-Ra, and I think another He-Man 2.0.
Oh, like the background. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, but that LBS where they're going to do 6-scale versions of some of the LBS, like Justice League, like they showed the Superman, which is fantastic because a lot of people can't do 3rd scale necessarily which is his primary bread and butter, J's and stuff with LBS, but that gives them some easier American distribution. And though I bet you those pieces are going to be really popular 6 scale because they're like quintessential, like what is the term? I've just forgot the term I was going to use. They're like very proto, like look that you would figure for the characters. And so I think starting with because obviously the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman's all look great from the original LBS 3rd scales, but I think that could really help get some sales and everything and get people more acknowledging also LBS who may not know them and could help later on the road for LBS for some of their other pieces. And Lord, as we know, if you've ever talked to Jay, man, he's willing to listen. He wants to know like almost any character. Because I remember first time I talked to him, like on Facebook, I said him, hey, at some point, I know you'll never do this, but I would buy it. And he asked me, and I sent him a whole bunch of pictures of the character. He's like, okay, that's definitely something I may try and look at eventually. And I was like, Jay, you shouldn't waste your time. I was like, in the next sentence, I said, Jay, no, don't actually spend your time looking at this because you'd be wasting your time because 3 people would buy it in the entire
X-Men.
world.
We need all X-Men.
Yeah. Well, that's why there are other things. Yeah. Hey, more X-Men would be fantastic. I would love, speaking of the big guy behind you, I would love to see Jay tackle Apocalypse. Like,
dude, I want to do Apocalypse.
Maybe I would like to see him maybe tackle like Age of Apocalypse version of him, maybe, or something. So it's a little bit different. Or maybe how he was. No. Krakoa. No Krakoa. No Krakoa X-Men.
Yeah,
no. Carl,
he said about that. Carl's like, well, about that.
Let me.
I'm a big fan of a Krakoa,
so am I.
Carl,
you're
a good man, Carl.
We're all allowed to have some, bad ideas here and there. I'm sorry, man. You're like just like the Krakoan.
You might see a lot of like
that literally
inspired stuff in the near future.
Yeah, well,
Dude,
I'm
Carl,
sorry to say,
go check out my Krakoa Professor X, dude. I did a
I
Professor
love
X.
that.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Dude, I'm gonna probably get that ready for an STL too. Dude, I had somebody ask me recently if I would do a cosplay, like make that like an actual solid piece. I was like, oh, well, maybe. Sorry, Lane.
No, I'm sorry. I hate that X-Men more than.
Let's talk about Krakoa a little bit longer.
But I would say all I'm going to say is, Carl, just remember back to how people responded to that Krakoan era Mr. Sinister and that cape of his.
Now about Krakoan Sinister,
he laughs.
Yeah,
he's like, well,
I'm just gonna say, or from the realm, the dawn
it's definitely not gonna be like XM's Krakoan Sinister. That's
no, don't. I'm just like, just do like, I'm like, go back and look how he was looking. I mean, obviously, I'd just say Inferno, like, would be perfect. But during Messiah Complex, like era drawing, that's no goatee looking stupid with the goatee. That needs to go away. We need non-goatee classic Mr. Sinister again.
Walk it off, Will.
That is the Sinister that we could use.
What is wrong with everybody hating the goatee today, man? What's the problem?
I didn't say Will goatee needs to go away.
No,
I
heard
said
goatee.
Well,
all goatees go to hell. That's what he said.
In Krakoa, that's when we got Mr.
We know.
Well,
we know. Aiden said it earlier.
Flamboyant, sounding all the time, Mr. Sinister, which is not a very good version of Mr. Sinister.
So Will, what is next though? Like the goatee, the fedora, and thongs, as Aiden said earlier, the thongs. You know, like is that the trio?
You know what? That sounds like a good Halloween costume.
Dude,
that sounds like saying you might be happy in certain portrait.
Well, the one thing I think we could use is a really awesome Madeline Pryor, Goblin Queen.
Oh, that got shot down. Like,
I know. I know. I talked to Jay, and that was the second character I ever said. And Jay was like, I remember Jay was like, I would love to do Madeline Pryor, but I already like was basically like they took an AK-40, an Uzi, point blank range, like an Uzi to the idea. And I was like,
we tried 2 versions for that, like the classic Madeline and Krakoan Madeline, just in case they might actually approve Krakoan Madeline.
They're like, "Are you crazy?"
They didn't like no. Either one is no.
Oh man,
it's crazy. At this point, they would probably only
be bold.
This makes me wonky sometimes with this, but okay, so they're not okay with that, but they okay and approve like coming at what's going to be available with SDCC next weekend. They're allowing for a Savage Land Rogue Marvel Legends figure. And
I actually pointed it out to like the Marvel representative, like, so what is this? I asked you for something completely different. So
I mean, you probably were not saying, "Hey, let's look for the most like
risque,
risque version of the original Madeline Pryor."
Yeah,
let's go.
I proposed like the swimsuit X-Men, like the swimsuit.
I knew
special. It. I got shot down before. Maybe now they might reconsider.
Really? Dang.
Well, I mean,
crazy.
And the thing is, but Mondo is doing a like for X-Men 97. Like that's the license they're using.
Why are they so scared, man?
They're putting a 6-scale Rogue Savage Land figure out, like for SDCC, and I'm just like, here, like there's something wrong. I get.
Yes.
I get. Now maybe
it's a figure instead of a
statue. Well, no, but then I mean, the only way you probably, realistically, modern time, you could get like if you guys could actually get approval for a Madeline, would be some kind of
Does anyone have a Madeline Pryor anywhere?
No, there's customs.
Not
but
licensed.
You can get I don't know. If you guys had like Del Auto did a version of her like for a cover of like the X-Men 97, which is
I think the X-Men 97 one might be
that maybe. And it would depend who you're talking to, and they might say, "Well, no, that was a kid animated show," and I would say, "Yeah, you're not pointing out."
Sounds like the missing piece in a lot of people's collection, Carl.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of missing people's collection.
Proposed to Marvel.
Yeah, and it might have been just though at the time, and the thing is, when you guys did it, it might have been depended who you were talking to as part of the rep, as part of
head of Marvel Global, so they just didn't know.
Dang.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might have just like Googled real quick. You know,
They flipped open the book. It was just like, who's this cat? Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's deny this guy.
They just
No.
Google
Madeline Pryor. Nah.
and just let them in. Like, this was published for quote kids, and went no.
Exactly.
All I know is probably in about 3 months we'll be seeing a Madeline Pryor prototype here shortly. So I know licensed that they don't want to put something out like that, but that's why I love the beauty of customs, and they'll put out pretty much anything depending on who you are. So if you need a Madeline Pryor for your X-Men collection, unfortunately, it's going to have to be a fan art. You're just not going to get it from the license company. They just won't do it, you know?
Yeah, sometimes characters like that need love, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm surprised. It's like you won't do Madeline Pryor, but you'll do 2 Witchblades.
MODOK.
Actually, Carl, I know the one you should totally
try. Will,
which
one is popular, though, in Asia?
But it doesn't matter, Marcos. It's like it's the licensing companies. It's like you won't do Maddie, but you'll do Witchblade, and she's damn near half naked with a thong on.
What's up that? I'm just saying it's a popular character, though. That's what I'm saying.
So, I'm just saying it's like it's very odd who's controlling what this is supposed to be. Like they should have been
I'm tired of the 19th Harley Quinn, the 19th Catwoman. I love those characters. I'm just tired of it too. You know,
because they have clothes on. That's why.
Yeah.
I want
depends on the version.
So
Carl, you know, if you guys truly want to try and get approval, you guys need to go look up. You should try and see if you could actually get approval for Emma Frost in the Phoenix outfit from Cyclops Mind from Grant Morrison's new X-Men.
Oh,
I'm sure they would totally accept
red
that.
outfit, red Phoenix outfit.
Yeah, she was wearing that while she was having a psychic affair. That's one of the most famous from Grant Morrison's X-Men. They totally would not approve that because it's literally a husband cheating on his wife in his brain. While the lady
maybe not in that kind of scenario, maybe like a switch out for Phoenix.
But it was literally that was the whole point. Emma Frost was wearing the Dark Phoenix outfit, and that's why they were on a bed.
Did you say a psychic affair?
Yeah. They were.
They showed it like in the.
We need to depict. We need a sketch that depicts brain sex. Like that's.
I'm gonna have to check this out, man. It sounds weird.
That's what led to Cyclops eventually ending up for like more than. I think it was almost a decade or so that he and Emma were actually together because Jean Grey was. They made out and got together.
I'm gonna have to find this and read this.
I've said it before, guys. Jean Grey is for the streets. There's no doubt about that. Like she is for the streets. Mary Jane for the streets. There's no doubt about it.
What did she do to you though?
Don't look at me like that, Roger and Carl. They're for the streets. The redheads are for the streets.
What do you mean by that? Like what? I don't think that word means.
I mean, I have a certain thing that pops in my head when you say they are.
How old are you guys, Freddie? You know what I'm saying.
First of all, I
know what you mean, but I can't approve this message though, man.
Like there's deep cuts, and then there's like ridiculous statements. Like it's another clickbait statement. This is one of those clickbait statements. Don't fall for it.
What does Jean Grey keep doing?
Moving on.
Explain yourself. You need to explain yourself.
Stop making me mad. Or Wolverine's right there.
Well, I blame Cyclops for a lot of this stuff. So
I do.
I have beef with Cyclops for not holding it down, man. He's not doing what he got to do.
I mean, to be fair, I prefer Cyclops and Emma compared to Cyclops.
Oh yeah, me too. I think they're a lot more fun. But
let's be real.
I agree with that.
We like it because we know Jean Grey loves Wolverine because she's for the streets. No doubt. She is.
Oh my god.
Nah, I think she's just tired of Cyclops.
When Marco says that, I think that's like street walker for the streets.
Like I said, we at least agree. Mary Jane is for the streets, no doubt.
Oh my god.
She's currently being Venom.
She's just for the streets. It doesn't matter if it's Venom, Sandman, Mysterio probably hit it one time. Like it doesn't matter at this point. Mentally,
Who
Mysterio
hurt you?
I'm just saying.
Well, one character I'm surprised we haven't seen. I am 100% sure Jay has probably got some kind of 3D stuff laid out somewhere. Is Black Cat? There hasn't been a new Black Cat actually, like higher end
I'm not sure.
statue. Yeah, I'm not saying right now, but I'm sure that would be on the bingo card. I mean, at this point, she is a basically a cover model for like Spider-Man and stuff for the most part.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we're at the 2 hour and 15-minute mark, and I know this panel could keep going and going, and because there's a lot of shenanigans going on and some misinformation about people being in the streets. I'm just saying, but I do want to let everybody know that there is a exclusive render reveal of a new Mary Jane, since Marcos brought it up, which I did the video myself. I did all the editing. They sent me the renders. I did the video. It's saved. They don't want to announce it just yet. We'll announce it soon. I'm also working on a Livewire exclusive render reveal video. So check that out here on YouTube. And also a new Venom. That Venom should be done at the end of the month. I'm still working on doing some editing and stuff. I'm very noob at that.
Oh.
I wish I had the skill sets Roger has, because he's done some fantastic stuff, but he does have about 65 years worth of experience, and I only got a couple.
70 since we've been talking in this.
That's true. That's true. Cat years. He's got cat years.
Since it started.
Yeah, cat and dog years. But thank you everybody for jumping in the chat and being a part of the chat, asking the questions, and being here for us. I want to thank Marcos Mora again for joining the team here, the panel. Mr. Legend Lane, thank you very much again. Our esteemed
Let me do a shout out real quick.
Go ahead.
Sorry, just before we get to the second half. Also, I want to do a shout out. If you haven't check out the discussion, the first part for Godlike yesterday, because they talked about and went over a lot more the Supercraft, Morrigan, and Lilith statue. Third scale is coming out. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to mention that because that is looking like it's going to be a killer piece. And they may be getting Brian to spend more money.
And I thought a little promotion tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh yeah, that's when it's supposed to be. That's what I'm thinking of.
So tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think Eastern. Is that Eastern for you guys? Because I'm Pacific Standard. So if Jimmy did it for his time zone, it's going to be Central time. Central. So 10 a.m. Check out Godlike for tomorrow's all the exclusive on Supercraft. Morgan and Lilith, fantastic piece. I was listening in yesterday, and by far I feel that it's better than Prime One's. Prime One's is great, but I do love everything about the Supercraft. So go ahead and check out Jimmy on Godlike tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. So just go over there, subscribe, you hit the notification bell. They'll tell you when it starts. And check it out. I do want to thank Carl for joining the stream, which was a surprise. I didn't know he was joining. Appreciate you joining.
Marcus was nagging me for the past couple of weeks.
Anytime you want to join, Carl, you can come in and we can make fun of Marcos and tell him how crazy he is and all that good stuff. Roger, thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. I know you've been busy. You got a lot of work. We chat almost on a daily, and happy to see a friendly face. And FBJ, it's been a while. You haven't showed up in a bit. And I know you got family things. You got to pay that tax like I do.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot more to come. Like I said, prototypes coming in. I got some licensed pieces coming in. Do I? Yeah, I got one licensed piece coming in. A couple more customs. So live unboxing should be. I might do a live unboxing next Saturday. I don't know. We'll see if they show up. And I want to thank everybody that showed up on the stream. Anybody that's watching. Much love to you guys. We got Knight was in the house, Battle Cat, Alan Kiefer. We got Jimmy from Godlike, obviously. We got Mr. Michael Reyes. Thank you for jumping on. Juan Ortega, my boy. He's always on the stream every Saturday. Stanley was in the house. Limited Collectibles is in the house. Thank you for joining. Who else? There was somebody else here. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I think let me keep going. Sorry, we were talking so much, and everybody was jumping in. Aiden, thanks for joining in. We can't forget Mr. Tong and Piggy in the house.
Goddamn, dude.
Thanks for jumping in, Piggy. Really appreciate it. And Mr. Cypher, he was in the house as well. And everybody that did tune in, and anybody that's going to watch this I really appreciate the love. If you can, share this this page with everybody. Have them like, subscribe for more of this content. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy yourself because I did. I always do with this panel. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time here at ASV Collectibles. Peace. And don't watch One Piece.